cancel my ticket. Make sure that I'm on time, I can do this. And it's only prayer that can help me through it. If you know you're there, shoot the right on our kids. People in the there, open on it. Wow, wow, wow. Fast on up, get ready. And make the devil upset me. So come now, be and ready to move. We up in the air now. See what I want you to do. We say taking off. We want to mash up some things in the home, eh? This before I go. I'm doing this before I go. We're going to mash up the thing and then we're doing this before we go. No. Leave it right here. So this is what we're doing. Mash it up, I tell you. 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 Mash it up. Mash it up, mash it up, mash it up, mash it up. This is mash it up. Wait, mash it up. Pull it down, mash it up. Pull it down, mash it up. Pull it down, pull it down. Mash it up. Pull it down, pull it down, pull it down. Wow, mash it up. Pull it down, mash it up. Pull it down, mash it, pull it down, mash it, pull it down, mash it up, pull it down, mash it up.
Hi, what's up, TNT? This is Wayne Johnson out of Brooklyn, New York. I always wanted to do something back home, and we're going to be doing our gospel segment on Mondays from 10 p.m. to 12 midnight. That's 10 p.m. to 12 midnight on 91.9 FM. Listen what I want you to do. Spread the word. Spread the word, TNT. Salvation, full and free. Salvation is for everybody. Mondays from 10 p.m. to 12 midnight. That's 10 p.m. to 12 midnight on 91.9 FM.
Police, good day. Officer Best Price here. Johnny Q Auto Parts Division.
Yes, sir.
I'm here to investigate an assault on batteries.
Excuse me, sir?
Is it true you have batteries selling for $488?
Yes. Power Master, Optima, Vata, and Megastar batteries.
So I can buy a battery for $488?
Yes, sir. For cars, trucks, and boats. Backed and distributed by Massey Automotive.
Which part?
Right here at Johnny Q Hardware and Auto Parts Division, 15 Arabita Avenue, Woodbrook. And our new Johnny Q Superstore, located at Lowlands Mall off Claude Noel Highway in Tobago. You could call 63 Tools.
Alright, thanks boss. Nah man. Granny,
Do you have $488 to lend, man?
Me and my wife end up in a big fight. Who have the best prices this Christmas season? Christmas season. American sauce, make quality living affordable. That's where we shopping. We shopping. I tell she do, darling, things are tight. American stores, honey, will treat us right. We could afford anything we want and see in sight. Tell me what you want for Christmas. Tell me what you want for the Christmas. She said, I want stove, I want bed, washing machine dryer, I want sofa, I want fridge, I want a new pressure cooker. Merry Christmas from American Stores and IWER George.
The Huddle Room reopens in partnership with Maracas Bake and Shock on Monday, October 18th. That's right, seaside flavor is in Central. Bake and Shock, aloo pies, kingfish, shrimp, and a daily menu of lunchtime favorites like stew chicken, macaroni pie, curry chicken, pilau, and so much more. Follow The Huddle Room and taste Maracas on social media. Bake and Shock is served from 10 a.m. and lunches from 11 a.m. We'll see you and your taste buds on Monday. The Huddle Room and Maracas Bake and Shock, the best of both worlds.
Tune in to the Street 919 FM every Friday from 9:15 a.m. to 9:30 a.m. with Kingdom Health Services, situated at number 91 Eastern Main Road in St. Augustine. For the program, Health and Healing, merging the old with the new with Brent Diet. For more information, call 318-7471 or 484-0141 or 360-4100. It's all about Kingdom Health Services on the Street 919 FM.
Clarity. It's what we want for our vision. Whether we're working in the office, during our nighttime commute, or watching our TV. Reduce reflections and glare with Supernova anti-reflective coatings by Value Optical. The advanced technology in your new eyeglasses will reduce eye strain, help the world see you better, and enhance the way you see the world. Value Optical. Expert care for your eyes.
Ikaro, I am Alatu Michelle Ifaba Michelle Aganki, better known as MC Duke, and every Monday between the hours of 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. I host a show called Orisha, The Way of Life, right here on the Sheet 919 FM, where I have guests passing through from the Orisha Ifa Baptist Diaspora to educate, edify, and inform you, the listening public, about Orisha Ifa practices. So remember to tune in every Monday between the hours of 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. for Orisha, The Way of Life.
Pastor Hannah A. Parbu of Holy Spirit Ministries will be live on the Street 919 FM every first and third Wednesday from 11:15 a.m. to 11:45 a.m. In the scripture, Matthew 19 verse 26, the Bible says, "But Jesus looked at them and said to them, with men this is impossible, but with God all things are possible." Pastor Hannah is here to motivate you, challenge you, encourage you to walk in your purpose and destiny God has for you. For prayer and counseling, call Pastor Hannah at 728-5197.
He heals me when I'm broken. Gives strength where I've been weak. Forever he'll reign.
This is Bishop Aaron Williams from the Divine Problem Solving International Ministries, inviting you to be part of our broadcast on any given Thursday night from 12 midnight right on to 5 a.m. on Friday morning. And this broadcast is called Early Morning Gospel Market Program. Then we have on Tuesday from 12 noon to 1 p.m. the Holy Ghost Gospel Pharmacy. If you are sick and ailing, you could get from this particular pharmacy, from the pharmacist, the good things of life. Hallelujah. And any Saturday from 10 a.m. to 12 noon, break into the house of the Philistines. Hallelujah. If you are sick and tired of being sick and tired, hearing the babel of false doctrines that you encounter daily, it's about time you get close to God. God's word direct from his throne room in the name of Jesus.
God has good plans for his people. Why do you worry so much?
Tune in to the Street 919 FM for Gospel in the Bone Ministry every Sunday from 7:05 a.m. to 8:55 a.m. For the program, God's Last Warning Message. Hosea chapter 4 says, "Hear the word of the Lord, ye children of Israel. For the Lord hath a controversy with the inhabitants of the land, because there is no truth, nor mercy, nor knowledge of God in the land. By swearing and lying and killing and stealing and committing adultery, they break out, and blood toucheth blood." Remember, every Sunday from 7:05 a.m. to 8:55 a.m. for the program God's Last Warning Message with Gospel in the Bones Ministry, right here on the Street 919 FM.
The journey's almost
The views expressed are not necessarily the views of the management of the Street 919 FM.
Share the live. Share the live. The Street 919 FM on Facebook and Instagram. Share the live. Iowa George on Instagram. Share the live. Iowa TV and Street TV on YouTube. Share the live. The Street 919 FM.
Yo, this is your boy Ziggy Rankin, and right now you're listening to the Titans of Democracy. You don't know. Real talk.
Well, a pleasant good morning to each and everyone, and welcome to this edition of the Titans of Democracy right here on the street, 919 FM. Let me thank the Heavenly Father for bringing me here safe, sound, and all together in one piece. A pleasant good morning going out to my entire family. Good morning to the lovely Miss Sharon, Felix, Mr. Dominic, Romain, and their entire families. Good morning to you all our callers, all our listeners, to all of our viewers online. For those of you that are always locked on via whatever mechanism that you are, it's always good to have you guys on the inside with us. Let me say good morning going out to the management and staff of the street 919 FM. Good morning to Mr. IWER George and his entire family. Good morning, Tobago. Good morning to my friends and family in Tobago. Hoping that you are well and hoping that you are locked on. Somebody can indicate to me if you all are locked on. I want to make sure that you all are on this morning because we have our interview this morning for 7:30. Yes. So Tobago, you guys need to be right there, front and center, as they say. So, what I will do at this time, I'll probably take a call or two before I get into the papers, and then I know Mr. Dominic Romain will be joining me very soon. Caller, good morning.
Morning, friend Tobago. Well, you know this is the old man calling from Bonnet Gardens again. Love is the answer to you. Give somebody something. Then let's for Christmas. Give somebody, you must have some kind of thing in your house you ain't using at all and somebody need. You know, give somebody something. It's not be new brand and all kind of things has to be in good condition. So let me say morning to Gilson, good morning to Pastor, good morning to Romain, good morning to Jenny and Florida out there in Florida, good morning Mr. Toronto. Good morning to we missed two people in Florida out there, no boy, I'll forget the name. Gemma. Is Gemma something? Anyway, good morning to Jackie and Jackie. Good morning to hey Miss Faizabad. Good morning. The people of Mafia, get up. Good morning to somebody I'm missing a good bit of people there. Anyway, good morning to everyone. If only hear me, a good morning. I say good morning to not everybody must know them. I mean, anyway, for now, go.
Caller, good morning.
Good morning, Bruce.
Hi, good morning. How are you doing this morning?
Fine, thanks. And how's my people?
They're doing good, man.
That is all right?
Yes.
Convey my regards. And I want to say good morning to you and members of your family. And you have a wonderful day. Goodbye.
Bye-bye. Take care. Okay. So, guys, seeing that we have a very tight morning, I'm going to hold on the calls for now, and we're going to get into the papers at this time. So, today is Tuesday, the 2nd of November, 2021. So, headlines in the Express. VAT-free food is here. The price feels wrong. Shoppers uncertain over money increase. Commuters upset over maxi-taxi fare increase. I would expect that much. So let's get on the inside and see what's taking place. Right. So, the price is wrong. No big change, no big difference. Commuter laments cruel maxi-taxi price hike. The price increase in maxi-taxi fares of $2 on nearly all Route 2 red band destinations has left commuters shaking their heads. 13 more COVID deaths. 13 more people have died from COVID-19, increasing Trinidad and Tobago's pandemic death toll to 1,709. 5 COVID cases at the Erie High School, Lord Father. Education Minister Nyan Gatsby-Dolly has confirmed that there are 5 suspected COVID-19 cases at the Erie High School. Cancer patients are high-risk group and should vaccinate now. President, Trinidad and Tobago Cancer Society, Dr. Ashanti LeBlanc, made a clarion call on Monday for members of the cancer community to get vaccinated against COVID-19. The Manzanilla Forest Member of Parliament for Mayaro, Rushton Parry, says motorists are now describing Manzanilla Road as the Manzanilla Forest. $2 fare rise for Red Band Maxis. That, right? Kamla, reckless PM leaves Police Service Commission in limbo. Friends die in crash. And these are the stories that are making way in the Express at this time. So, as we head over to the Newsday, passengers relieved as Buku Reef reaches Port of Spain without trouble. Excellent. Still no relief for Beetham residents plagued by sewage. Appeal Court to rule on Equal Opportunities Tribunal request to stay Vera Bejan's lawsuit. New head of Jamaat al-Muslimin appointed. Human Resource Management Association appoints new board. No Pfizer jabs yet for children 5 to 11 in Trinidad and Tobago. Central bank heads, COVID-19 climate change offer opportunities. Did I send? Make sure I just do that again. Do that again, just to be on the safe side, as they say. Just to be on the safe side. Nice. So, Prime Minister to address COP26 climate change conference today. Yes. Healthcare staff traumatized as ICUs under strain. Wild meat thief arrested in St. Joseph. Privy Council to hear arguments on Trinidad and Tobago's death penalty. Whitco records $382 million profit. Central Bank Governor, we must balance support for economy inflation. Privy Council dismisses Children's Authority's adoption appeal. Tobago has 291 active COVID-19 cases. What happened there? What happened there? Come on. Okay, nice. Busy Monday in TNT as bars reopen, full public service back out to work. Okay. Okay, if I don't answer this little boy, he's going to keep messaging me. Right. 630 register for virtual investment forum. Charles, Hines overseas during murder hike. Hines, I'm right here doing my work. Longdonville man 28 gunned down. Opposition MP, let people buy antigen tests to detect COVID-19. And these are the stories making way in the Newsday at this time. So, over to the Guardian. Let's see what's taking place. Headlines in the Guardian. ICU horror. Let's go on the inside, see what's going on. TNT's death penalty law challenge. Privy Council to hear appeal by convicted Trini murderer. Over the next 2 days, the Privy Council will be busy with an appeal by a convicted murderer who is seeking to have the mandatory death penalty for murder deemed unconstitutional. Okay. Right. 30 to 40% students stay away from school in Tobago. ICU nurses traumatized by severity of COVID deaths. Brother, sister contract COVID-19. TNT donates Pfizer vaccines to Grenada. Skeletal remains found in Rio Claro. TTPS mourns loss of officer. Eradicate locust now, says economists. 2 charged with robbery, 1 denied bail. 13 COVID deaths, 19 new cases. Right. So let me let in Mr. Romain. Right. Just finishing up the papers here. Right. White House Press Secretary Lasky says she has COVID-19. Complete vehicle transfers on or before February 1st, 2022. Ministry reminds motorists. Biden apologizes for Trump's actions on climate. Health and social equity must form beating heart of COP26 negotiations, says global health sector. Gopi Schoon, VAT removal on 58 imported food items. Biden, no more time to hang back on climate. So these are the stories making way in the Guardian, the Express, and the Newsday at this time. So let me take the time out right here to welcome Mr. Dominic Romain. Good morning to you, my friend, and how are you this morning?
Morning. All is well.
Nice. You hearing me loud and clear, right?
Yeah.
All right, good. Very good. Nice. So,
so we have 2 links now?
Actually, we have one. What happened? I wasn't sure if I sent it properly. So that's why I sent the second one.
Right.
Just making sure now. Yeah. So we have our guest this morning at 7:30. I think it is.
Right.
Yes.
Right, yeah.
Yes. So as we say, the ball is in your court, my friend.
A little bit again, but I call me this morning.
Oh gosh. Well, yeah.
I get up every night and can't sleep, turning and tossing all night. So madness. I get up, I went in the next room. What kind of thing right to my head? I get up, I go in the next room, and there's how I knock out, you know. Hey. Right, so good morning to all of our loyal listeners, to the listeners. The Street 919 FM, good morning to Mr. and Mrs. Giuseppe, Mr. and Mrs. Regis, and Mother Tunapuna, good morning. Mano, morning Angie. That is, yes, that is my standy. I had to call that, give that good morning. No, I didn't, Angie.
Angie, you're in trouble already.
Yeah. And morning to Alison Samuel, as well as to Jeanette McDonald. Morning, Judy. Right. So many things happened in the last couple of days, Bruce. Yeah. But I saw something yesterday, Bruce, that got me very upset. Very, very upset. So, Prime Minister is in Glasgow for the COP26 summit. So it's a meeting of world leaders, and they're discussing, strategies and actions that they could take to reduce the rate of global warming, because we know the impact that it's having. Climate change, extreme weather. You have in some countries where they're experiencing extreme drought. As a matter of fact, like even in the United States, in California, where they've been having these wildfires because they've not been getting the kind of rainfall that they need. And when the rain does come, because of the extent of damage that the fire would have done, it's causing flooding and other damage to property and so on. Hundreds of millions, maybe probably even billions of dollars in property gone up in flames. In certain African countries where they have drought now, shortage of food and these things, and then you have rising sea level that is threatening certain Caribbean countries. Trinidad and Tobago is also on that list. I mean, if you go to some beaches, you will see where last time you saw the beach, where the where it had beachfront gone, right? So the sea reclaiming what belongs to it. So, and the Prime Minister of Barbados, she spoke about that yesterday during her presentation at the event. But early yesterday morning, the Prime Minister's office put out a photo. First one was the Prime Minister standing in what appeared to be an office. I don't know if that was in his hotel room or wherever it is, right? Indicating that he's ready for COP26. The second photo that was put out was of the Prime Minister giving an elbow bounce to the Prime Minister of the UK, Boris Johnson.
I saw that one.
In that, the Prime Minister wasn't wearing a mask. Well, boy, members of the literati, they couldn't wait. When I see that post on Facebook and I've gone in the comments, Bruce, Hannah, the nastiness. Oh, watch. You're wearing a mask, but you have we in Trinidad here wearing masks. People in the car, their family in the cars, you have to be wearing masks. If you ain't wearing the mask, you could get charged $1,000 to watch him. You're there, you wearing mask, and Hannah, Bruce, 200 and something comments, and only nastiness blows for the Prime Minister because he ain't wearing a mask. I said, these people for real? That's the only thing I could talk about. You're not focusing on the significance of the event.
No.
That the Prime Minister not wearing a mask. Yeah, but the Prime Minister of the UK wasn't wearing one either. But not to be outdone, the next set of photos that came out, Bruce, one of them was with the Prime Minister talking to the Prime Minister of Canada and a couple other persons. And in this photo, he was wearing a mask. Bruce, watch him. He looking like a fool. He's the only one wearing a mask. I'm sure they must be laughing at him, eh? Or he play wearing mask and thing. Bruce, I said, what it is they really want from the Prime Minister? He don't wear a mask, or you have a problem. He wear one, or you have a problem. What is he to do?
There is no winning.
No winning. But they so hate Dr. Rowley that every bloody little thing they had to complain about. Well, when they thought that, okay, that done. Then came the speech, Mayor Motley. Well, I saw TV6 posted, CNC3 posted, apparently they were very proud, of the speech. And more or less, in usual form, Mayor Motley was very matter-of-factly. She was very forthright. It's not the first time that she has spoken at a forum where, she was very, what's the word I'm looking for? She didn't mince words, right? I think when she went to the UN General Assembly earlier on, a couple of weeks ago or so, in her speech again, she was very forthright, and she told off the other leaders of the world. And for that, she got praise all around. Yeah. There were some who might even describe her speech as a buff. And boy, under the CNC3, when I saw CNC3 post, 200 and something comments. Gosh, boy, we love me. I wish she was the Prime Minister of Trinidad and Tobago. Rowley need to take a page from her book. That is Prime Minister. I want to migrate to Barbados. We could exchange. Barbados could take Rowley and we will take her. I even see some Bajans and they think, well, nah, we don't want he collect EP and all kind of thing. Waste down the Prime Minister. TV6 one, 400 and something comments. Oh, that is Prime Minister. Here's speech now, boy. I listen to this speech, Bruce. Half of what she say, half of them can't even understand, eh? But that is speech. She used some words inside it. Yeah. They probably had to pull up the dictionary and every minute only check them. What she said there? What she said there? Yeah. That is speech. Yes, we love it. She's something good. What that is. Right. And if Dr. Rowley had given that same speech, Bruce, you know what they would have said? He gone quite Scotland to buff up the people. So he buffing up people in Trinidad. And then he going across and he want to play buffing up the world leaders. Who he really is? The man is a raging bull. And he's a bully. And he's a this and that. But Mia Motley do it. She buff up the world leaders. Oh, yes. Yes, man. We love that. Yes. That is Prime Minister. Tell them as it is. You know, sometimes, Bruce, I wish that you know, when Dr. Rowley mentioned that he had planned to demit office in 2025, he said this was his last term, and he made the point that he gave serious thought to not contest in the 2020 election, right? Mm-hmm. But he recognized that he had brought new blood into the politics and he needed to, kind of nurture them before moving on. And when I see the kind of abuse that is being meted out to the Prime Minister for no good reason, maybe he should have just bowed then. Because this, it is ridiculous, Bruce, and the Prime Minister does not deserve that kind of nastiness that coming from citizens of this country, right? The same Mia Motley who they praising now, and we're praising all the time. As a matter of fact, Mia Motley can't say one word without you're seeing it being posted all over Facebook and all of them singing her praises, right? As I said before, if Mia Motley walk out on a stage and sneeze, that could make headlines, you know. You hear that sneeze? Yes. What a diplomatic and gingerly sneeze. That is how a leader's supposed to sneeze. If it was Rowley, you would hear him. He'd be sneezing like some old dog or something. Yeah. In their eyes, she could do no wrong. But while they praise in her hair, and I have no issue with Mia Motley, I think she's a very good Prime Minister.
Yeah, she is.
But while they praise in her hair, in her own country, how people not so embrace her.
True.
Right, as a matter of fact, they're cussing her out now for implementing safe zones, which she implemented after us. As a matter of fact, because of the kind of soft measures that she wanted to take, some may say to try and, curry favor with the citizens, Barbados's COVID numbers are now higher than Trinidad and Tobago's. Right? Their active case count is higher than ours by almost 2,000. At a time when, for us, an extended period of time, Barbados was way behind us. Now they have run past us. We may be ahead of them in terms of the deaths, but in terms of the active cases, so for the last few days, Barbados has been recording daily numbers of between high 200s to mid 300s. In some cases, high 300s every day. Why? Because Prime Minister refused to implement certain measures, right? Because again, we're not about forcing anything on anybody, and we will go house to house and we will speak to the people and use moral suasion to get them to take the vaccines. Barbados was the first to get vaccines, remember that? And they gave us 2,000 out of the 100,000 that they got from India. And again, they were praising Mia Motley because Mia wasn't too proud to beg. But Rowley, he ego bigger than the well-being of the citizens, and he didn't want to beg. He too proud to beg and blah, blah, blah. And all of that. Putting the citizens' lives at risk because everybody else getting vaccine and we ain't getting none. Now vaccine coming out, all your K-packs. Trinidad and Tobago has the most amount of any other Caribbean country. All they ain't want it. Nah, we ain't want it. Yes. They want to tell them how to take the vaccine. When it didn't have, all they had is use. Up and down the place, the opposition. Why Rowley write a letter, Kamala write letter, she get a response yet? If you all know you didn't want it, you should have said so back then when the opposition was running them out and wasting on the government for not doing enough. Instead now that you have 500,000 doses sitting there and you all don't want it.
Yeah, boy.
Because we got, 300 and something thousand doses of Pfizer. And that was just the first batch of what is supposed to be over 900,000. Should the Prime Minister accept the next 600,000? For what? To put it in a freezer for it to expire? You all were complaining, oh, we want the best brand. Well, you get the best brand and then don't want it. And still want to be cussing the Prime Minister. I don't know if the Prime Minister is going to speak at this meeting.
Yeah, he's speaking today.
I want to see if TV6 and
he will
CNC3
he will be addressing the meeting today. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm pretty sure the Prime Minister is not going to get rave reviews from his fellow countrymen, right? Even if he gave the best speech, members of the electorate have an issue with it. He could go there today, Bruce, and read out a speech word for word that Mia Motley gave, and they will say he buffet. I don't know. No? Bruce is not. I have no relation to the Prime Minister, right? And I know how upset I feel every time I see these posts and see how these people speak the things that they say about the Prime Minister. When I see them posting memes of human feces and have the Prime Minister face superimposed on it and all kind of nonsense. And if I feel in this way, I could just imagine how Sharon Rowley feels.
Yeah.
How the man's daughters feel. How his sons feel. And you all forget that the man has a family. No regard in him. None whatsoever. That's okay. And you have the leader of the opposition, she encouraging the nonsense. Her waste her time, senators, encouraging the nonsense. In fact, I saw the leader of the opposition put out something about condemning the Prime Minister for going to the meeting because the country in a crisis with the Police Service Commission and whatnot.
I read something to that effect on one of the papers this morning. One of the headlines on one of the papers this morning, and my question is a full police service commission in place? 1, 2, has a list been sent to the president if there is a full commission in place? That was the first 2 questions I had to ask before you go on. So the Prime Minister have this business with that this meeting that is very important, right? And you want him to do what? Stay here to listen to you, run your mouth, talk about whatever. That don't really make sense. No, I don't making sense to me.
Yeah. And if the president has sent a list of 5 names, right, to the Prime Minister and the leader of the opposition, as the Constitution requires, for consultation, and then they are both supposed to respond to the president if it is they have any issues, as the case may be, whether or not they approve of it. The Prime Minister has done his part. The leader of the opposition has not. She has not responded directly to the president, but she responded everywhere else, on social media, putting out press release, holding press conference, Facebook, Monday night forum. Well, I didn't listen last night. I had stuff to do. But I saw some people posting stuff there apparently. And maybe if I have time to waste during the course of the day, I might take a peep and listen to a little bit of what she said. But she has not responded to the president. And in fact, has written a letter to the president telling the president to pause the process because anybody that the president names is tainted. And I asked the question on Sunday, if you are of the view that anybody that the president names to the police to nominate to serve on the Police Service Commission is tainted, then it means that any other appointment that the president makes on any other board or any other commission or whatever is tainted. And given the fact that you brought your motion and your motion failed and the president is not inclined to resign and she's going to be there at least until the 18th of March 2023, is it that the position of the opposition leader going forward is that she's not going to respond to anything that the president sends to her for the next almost 2 years? Is it that you're going to object to any appointment that the president makes going forward? Is that the case? Well then, the next time, if I were the president, the next time the leader of the opposition sends me a letter to tell me that she's appointing a temporary senator, I'll ignore it. Since you do acknowledge my correspondence, do for do. I will not acknowledge yours. Simple as that. There's a level of disrespect that this misleader of the opposition meets out to the president, and that's okay. In the camp of the illiterati, that's quite all right. So you're vexed because the prime minister gone to Glasgow. He should not go because the country is in crisis. What crisis? What crisis is the country in?
Well, there is a...
She's just a drama queen, right? They're trying to give this thing legs, and the people are fed up. I, for one, fed up hearing about the Police Service Commission and interference and who was the mystery man. We fed up hearing that. I asked a series of questions on Sunday that the leader of the opposition, misleader of the opposition, has to answer. How could you appoint two people, approve two people to run in an election and have them sitting in the lower house today, and they have big question marks over them? One of them fired from 2 public utilities for misconduct, and another one had allegations over his side of human trafficking, prostitution, and malfeasance, possible malfeasance, while he was serving on the boards of 2 state companies. And yet still you approve these people? The late Max Richards went to his grave waiting on correspondence from you when he asked, explain Section 34. Up to now, she never responded to the man formally, hold a press conference to basically tell him, kiss her association with Ish and Steve. She has questions, and we still don't know what led to the proclamation of Section 34. You know what I mean, Section 34? That goes to tell you how many sections it had in that bill. What was so special about 34 that all you pulled that one out? Why not 32? Why not 28? Why not 26? Why 34? And it's just coincidence that 34 had implications where 2 of your financiers could have gotten a get out of jail free card, and we are supposed to believe that there was nothing untoward there, it was just oversight. Up to now, well, they can't give a proper explanation for that other than to say, well, the whole of the parliament voted for the bill. Yeah, the PNM supported you all based on certain agreements that were made. You gave certain commitments that the bill would not be proclaimed at least for 24 months until all of the infrastructure that was required to bring the bill really into function was put in place. But all you went and snatched out 34 and implemented and what? And we don't care about the illiterate. You don't care about that. They care about emails. Well, they care about emails, but you don't care about Section 34. This is why I continue to say you will have no moral authority and will never have any. I know Central don't like that. But that's all right. So the Prime Minister mustn't go because the country in crisis. But the other day when they had the UN General Assembly and the Minister of Foreign Affairs, Emery Brown, deputized to the Prime Minister, and he represented the country. Rodney Charles, during his contribution to the budget, wasted the Prime Minister. Oh, you had this gathering, this meeting of global leaders, and the Prime Minister should have been there, and blah. And why wasn't the Prime Minister? Yeah. Rake him over the coals for not being there. But now, your leader said he shouldn't go to this meeting of world leaders. And as Joe Biden put it, there can be no substitute for face-to-face. No substitute. But that is the illiterati for you. And that's why I'll continue to call you the illiterati.
Damn if you do, damn if you don't, eh? That still is the MO of the opposition.
Yeah.
Because if he didn't go to that summit there now, yeah, it would have been a whole different story.
Yeah, you'd have a Trinidad and Tobago is a major contributor to global emissions and our carbon footprint and all this kind of, and therefore why Rolly didn't go? You see, why he didn't go is because well, I heard someone call yesterday. I think it was Mr. Leave It There called Aisha program. I think it was, and he made the point that did he say boy? Yeah, so the Prime Minister going here, see, you invite him, is Prime Minister of the UK, not the US. So implying that apparently the US have some issue with Trinidad. You know, since the bacchanal, there's months now, more than months. More than a year now, we're hearing about sanctions against Trinidad and Tobago and how the US and Trinidad, all kind of, yeah. So I guess the implication is that there is some rift between Dr. Rowley and the US, so the US have some issue with the governance of Trinidad and Tobago, and therefore it's not for Joe Biden to invade. That wasn't Joe Biden thing.
Oh gosh, you sure they know that? You sure, Dominic? Sometimes you just have to ask certain questions, and it may seem as though it's the wrong questions, or like I was trying to teach mature. There's no such thing as a dumb question, but you need to be mindful of what you're about to ask. You need to think about what you're going to ask, and then ask it. Because I mean, sometimes, boy, I will sit here every day, Monday to Friday, and still be amazed at some of the things that you're hearing, some of the things that you're seeing. This opposition is for which people exactly? And as of today, don't tell me about you're for no poor man. Yeah, no poor man. You definitely do not have no poor man interest at heart. Definitely.
No.
Right? Definitely. So don't come to tell me that, and I don't want nobody come and tell me about what they do. And when they was in power, we used to, well, let me say it, eat our food.
Yeah.
Because if you had something sustainable, you would have still have it going on now. If you had a proper company in base, proper foundation, proper everything, whether or not who in government, your business would have still be running at some point or the other. Even with the pandemic, things would have slowed down, and then look like now everything kind of picking back up slowly. You would have been in place. Plain talk, bad manners. If you're vexed with me this morning, that's your business. You understand? But don't do something halfway or get a piece of something that would last you for 1 month, and for 1 month, oh yes, we get through, we good to go, and then after that month you have to go back and beg to get back something again. That ain't making no sense. That ain't making no sense.
They weren't teaching people to fish, they were just giving out fish.
Hey, once I get my fish in my hand, use the best thing, I know. When the fish done, I want check your back.
Fresh fish. Yeah.
Plain get me no more fish done, you go see what go happen.
Exactly. Yeah. And that's the problem. But just to Mr. Leave it there, the reason why Boris Johnson had to be the one to invite the Prime Minister is because it was being held in Scotland. Scotland is a part of the United Kingdom, and Boris Johnson is the PM. He is the host PM, and therefore it is for him to extend the invitation. If it was being held in the United States, where the host president would have been Joe Biden, then it would be up to the White House to extend the invitation.
Dominic?
So that has nothing to do with any snub. As you know, look how many things that this government has gotten from the US since Joe Biden has become president. Look how many, and we're still talking that snub nonsense. Really? But you know, Bruce, as you mentioned that before the ad come up, as you mentioned the history of what this poor people think, right? You know, I am sick and tired of people using that as a crutch to support dependency, right?
Yep.
Yes, there are poor people in this country. Yes, there are people who have been hard hit by the COVID pandemic. Yes, there are people who have lost their jobs and who are struggling. But there is a greater number that isn't struggling, right? Bruce, Friday, I went to Price Mart to buy me here in Mousica.
Yeah.
I pick up one item. Because I can't find a car park and Price Mart have a big car park there. You'll be driving around, hoping you see somebody leaving so you could get a spot. Finally got a spot and gone inside. Price Mart Ram Bruce, and I am seeing people with trolleys with 70 and 75-inch TV, $13,000 and $14,000 televisions. Last I checked, Price Mart do offer higher purchase, which means that these things are being paid for in full. Right?
Yes.
Swipe your card, you pay for it in full, and you go away. I'm seeing people buying fridge, stove, mattress, all kind of thing. Right? Yeah. But we suffering. Things hard. Trolleys filled with all manner of things, all kind of foreign things, and that is why, yes, you all like to talk about buy local. Chinese don't want to hear nothing but local. When you go to Price Mart, as a matter of fact, the imported stuff is cheaper than the local stuff, right? You will go to Price Mart and you get tomatoes and these things. The imported stuff cheaper. Go for extra foods. The imported stuff cheaper, right? But buy local. And when it is that you all love all of these foreign things, why do you think all of these people rush into Price Mart and they're not going to Massy and they're not going to Extra Foods and Food Basket? Why? Because we have a tendency towards foreign things. We like that, and you could get that in Price Mart. Yes, thousands. I've seen people bill grocery bill $2,000 and $3,000, and people swiping the card easy, no issues. So then talking about people struggling and
they're moving like Zorro.
Yeah,
swiping.
I tell you, Bruce, it's so bad. This is the first time I have gone to Price Mart and seen where the display TVs, they had to take that down to sell it to people.
Wow.
All the stock sell out, right? So we've got to the point where we have to take down the display to give it to people. And this is $12,000 and $13,000 and $14,000 television, right? But you're only focusing that on these people who seem to be unimpacted and unaffected by COVID. In fact, there are a lot of people in this country who will tell you that the COVID-19 pandemic was the best thing that ever happened to them. Yes. Because prior to COVID, they were holding down an 8 to 4 or 9 to 5 job, right? And they always had a business idea at the back of their head, incubating at the back of their head for years. But they never engaged in it. Why? Because to embrace it and to bring it to fruition would require them to give up the security and the safety of the 8 to 4 or the 9 to 5 and that guaranteed salary they get in at the end of the month to pay the bills. But when COVID snatched that salary from them and they had no choice, they say, well, and none to lose, let me dive in, and now the business doing very well. Yep. And the biggest regret is that they didn't take the opportunity 2, 3, 5 years ago. Business thriving in COVID times, the business thriving. I saw where CNC3 did a feature not too long ago where they were interviewing persons who were affected by COVID and who started their businesses. One man selling ramen, he said when he had now started, right? Sometimes they had events, and this was before COVID, they would have little events and so on and stuff, and he would go and people, nobody would buy. He said now today he rejecting orders. It's too much. Business flourishing. A next lady who's selling preserves and making pepper sauce and all kind of thing and bottling it and stuff. The woman crying on TV. She lost her job and she decided to engage in this business venture, and today her business is doing very well. So she doesn't have to depend on anybody for a paycheck again. Right? Nice. And there are a lot more stories like that, but you wouldn't focus on that and talk about that. Nope. No, we only want to focus on how much poor people and who suffering and who can't pay their rent and who can't send their children to school. As if that only started a year ago or only started since September 2015. As Bruce said before, if Kamala was so great and all the wonderful things that she did, then he shouldn't have any poor people. She should have eradicated poverty between 2010 and 2015 when she had the highest energy revenues in this country's history. That's what she should have done. Why she didn't eradicate poverty? You all wouldn't talk about that. Now I see where the Minister of Public Utilities, and it's everything these people will complain about Bruce. The minister is doing an excellent job going around the country refurbishing booster stations that have been out of commission for the longest while for simple things, right? Money spent. I think the latest one that they did is in Point Fortin. I read in the comments under that. And the literati again complaining. Point Fortin already have a desalination plant. Why they didn't put a booster station in Cedras? This is to benefit people, improve the water supply of people in Point Fortin. Now they have a problem with that. They will come to Cedars too. As the minister said, there are booster stations around the country that he intends to recommission, and that is going to boost the water supply. Instead of give the man applause and tell him, great job, well done. Since under the UNC, some of these booster stations shut down. All the millions of dollars in pipe that they have down in Marching Road. What they buy that for? Ganga Singh buy pipe and more pipe. Look, Bruce, I know the ads coming up, so.
Yeah, we're ready to go to the ads, and I see we have a guest in the waiting room, so I will call. Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on there, but I will call you.
Okay.
All right, so we go into the break, and we'll be right back, guys. Keep it locked. This is your Titans of Democracy on the Street 909 FM. We will be right back.
You know, next week, this time we will be sitting on a pavement, normal, and having a serious conversation about something. We treat it special, you know. We special. But listen, love, it's not always going to be like this. We will jam again. You agree? Say yeah. Listen. Hey, la, we go wine and jam again. Oh yeah, yeah. We go better again. Don't fret no. We must celebrate it. Lad, hear me now. Don't stop for the love of kind, so don't stop. For the love of jamming, don't stop. For the love of bacchanal is that we want. I ain't getting on bad. For the love of culture, don't stop. For the love of soca, don't stop. For the love of carnival, we jamming on. Listen, Joe. It's a 3 days when we jam. Good vibes spread across the land. Feel it in we veins. Release the energy to know what it means to we. You had to know the history. Cause when they fight we just find our way. We not giving up. And it don't take too much for this line to form a session. Yeah. Cause we just innovate when it comes to party. Hear the voice and dancing and shadow. Kitchen and spoiler and sparrow. Tiny man that I want to follow. You know, we must celebrate. For the love of Christ, so don't stop. For the love of jamming, don't stop. For the love of bacchanal, is that we want. For the love of culture. For the love of soca, don't stop. Hey! Keep making a scene. When you see them take to the streets. Every shape and size so unique. See the love we are running. Could never replace your lot at all. It's a part of all of we. And all the sweetest melodies rolling out of we like a tidal wave. Wash all over me. And when the rhythm take you just roll and ease the pressure. Whoa. We have a wine that's sweeter than sugar cane. Yeah. You can hear this music and stand up. Every single West Indian. If you believe in the music, put your hands in the air. Yo! For the love of Christ, for the love of jamming, for the love of bacchanal, I get you know. For the love of culture, for the love of soca, don't stop. Keep jamming on, keep jamming on. Hey, yeah, keep jamming on. Whoa, yeah, keep jamming on. If you believe what I'm singing right now, sing it, don't stop for me. Listen, look. Boom. For the love of kind, so don't stop. For the love of culture. For the love of bacchanal, is that we want. I get it on bad. For the love of culture, don't stop. For the love of soca, don't stop.
So guys, yes, so welcome back. We're going to get into our interview now because our guest is on the inside, and we don't want to keep them waiting. All right, so it's now 7 a.m. Right. So, yes. So, Dominic.
Yes, sir.
Yes. So we have our guests. Hello, morning.
Hello, good morning.
Morning. Hi, morning. We're not seeing
morning.
you.
Hear me clearly?
We're hearing you, but we're not seeing you.
All right, just see me in about 3, 2, 1.
Nice. Right. So, okay, Dominic. Right.
All right. Okay. Right. So, good morning. Again. Right, so, you have to forgive me, sir. We got caught a little off guard there because we were told at 7:30. So, yeah.
Oh man, sorry about that.
That's all right. That's all right. So I have the pleasure of speaking with Downey Marcel.
Yes, of course. That is me here, Mr. Downey Marcel.
Excellent. So, Downey, you have to forgive me. I don't know much about you. You're a new face, I imagine, to the electoral circuit.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. So we're giving you the opportunity this morning to tell us who Downey Marcel is and why the people should vote for Downey Marcel.
All right. First of all, let me say thank you for having me this morning on your program. I want to say pleasant morning to everybody in Trinidad and Tobago that are locked on to this live right now. Also want to, of course, my district, Bethel New Grange. Everybody, pleasant good morning to you. This is your boy. This is your candidate here. This is your new IWER representative to be in Jesus' name, Mr. Downey Marcel. All right. I am Downey Marcel. I'm a young 38-year-old guy. A son of the soil. I am one who born and lived my entire life in the beautiful village of Bethel. So I'm a son of the soil, Many people know me as Totti. I don't know if you know about football. The old Italian player Francesco Totti.
Yes.
That was a name they called me because I was that good. And I still have it, I still have it, I still have it, At 38, I still have it,
Right.
I'm married for the last 12 years to a beautiful young lady, Unica Thomas Marcel. And
this lady behind you?
That's right. You see me?
Yes.
Yeah, and the Holy Spirit, our good Lord and Savior Jesus Christ blessed us with 2 wonderful boys, Riquelme and Jediel, And so I am one, went to the Montgomery Government Primary School right there in Bethel, and then to the Elizabeth College. I spent the rest of my life. I am now employed at the Division of Infrastructure, Quarries and Environs as a carpenter. I am also a music producer, Upper Chamber Records. I am also a gospel minister. I am the one they call Jedediah, who sang the Widow Freedom song. I'm not sure if you know about it, but if you listen to that song after the interview, you will never stop listening to that song. You listen to that song over and over and over and over and over.
Right.
All right. I am also the founder and president of Ball Blasters Youth Academy. Youth Academy are coming out from Bethel. And basically that's me in a nutshell. I went to the Maranatha Christian Assembly Church, and right now I'm presently going home of miraculous experiences. That's me there,
Okay. Who is your challenger on the other side, Downey?
Pastor Terence Baines.
Oh, okay. All right.
Why you laugh? What kind of laugh is that?
That seat is currently held by PDP.
Yes.
Right. And you have absolutely no doubt that you are going to wrest that seat from the goodly pastor.
Well, you cannot come into this and talking about doubts. You have to become confident in yourself that you can do it.
Right.
If I didn't believe that it could not be done, I would have not put myself up to go. So I believe that I could win this for the People's National Movement on December the 6th.
Right. Nice. So Pastor Baines going to get about 6 clear goals. He will clear the feet of Mr. Totti, no problem. So, Downey, what made you want to consider getting into politics?
To be quite honest, you cannot you cannot escape politics, if you want to change and help the community or district. You want to hear the concerns and, because I am a servant leader, I am one who like to serve the people. I am one who believe, those that are strong help those that are weak. And politics is a perfect avenue for you to go out there and reach people at their needs, and you could, assist persons, because when you are a representative, they come to you for almost anything, understand? And because of my years of service and being in the community, politics is a perfect opportunity, for me to continue doing those kind of work and helping people from day to day, going to the door, even if it's just to give them hope. Because of course, as a politician, it's not every single thing you'll be able to do. But once you can reach to these people, and reach out to them and, have a conversation and make them believe, listen, the struggle is real. All of us going through that struggle sometime, but you just have to hold on. There's always a light at the end of the tunnel.
Right.
So why not politics? Politics is what governs the country. We are the leaders that the people looked up to. They look up for some source of relief in the time of difficult period. You understand me? So I have no problem being in politics. I have no problem. I think it's a calling. In fact, I think it's a calling for me.
Right. So you would have given us a little snippet of your community service background. So you think that is what would have given you the edge to be selected as the candidate? Of course,
without doubt. I have been working in the community for as long as I could remember, but more prominent in the last 5 years, where I have been as I said to you earlier on, the president and the founder of Ball Blasters Youth Academy, where we take care of these children, because we realized that there was a lack, and especially with the boys, they are dropping out of secondary school, first form, second form. They are in primary school, repeating standard 3, repeating standard 4. When they do the SEA exam, they repeat it again, and sometimes the second try of SEA is not that they pass, but they are too old for primary school, that then have to just place them in a secondary school. So because of that now, we at Ball Blasters Youth Academy, coaches and teachers came together to create something unique where we could have academics and sports, teaching these children from a very young age that you have to balance your books with the sports. So now the level of dropout and the percentage where these young fellas are dropping out of school 3, 4, 5 years from now, that will be something of the past, because we are now having educated sportsmen and sportswomen in the district of Bethel, New Grange and Tobago by extension, and because of that we saw the need, and we have been doing it consistently. And since that time, we have had 100% passing rate at the SEA exam. No child have ever repeated the SEA since Ball Blasters that come into Ball Blasters Youth Academy, And even last year during the pandemic, it was so difficult because, of course, no one could have prepared for a pandemic like this. Nobody could have said, okay, I was ready for this. And what happened is that the cry and the need for food, and the parents of the club, we had no assistance from any private stakeholders, okay? And the parents within the club, we were able to put together 150 hampers. You know what I'm telling you? And no small massive bag or a penny savers bag. I'm telling you, a big bag with proper grocery items in it. We gave out 150 within the district: Bethel, New Grange, Susulans, Canby. And that is the kind of work that I have been doing. In fact, because of those kind of work, in 2019, I was awarded the Community Champion Awards by the Division of Community Culture. You understand? And I received what I call a championship award, community champion. So people are noticing, and the government, the People National Movement, been noticing me for quite a while. So this was not no pick up on the street and let me just pick up this guy because probably he's a popular man. No. They did their research and they had their background check and they had the data and they realized that, this man is a servant leader. This is the guy that we want to go and represent us in the 2021 THA election. And I am happy. I'm so happy and humble at it because I was surprised to, to get the opportunity to do so. And I'm grateful to the people of Bethel New Grange for, selecting me and at the screening committee. So I give God thanks for that every day of my life.
Right. So someone would have seen you and say, hey, we feel this is the man for the job, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right. So you spoke about noticing you, Dominic, and one of the criticisms that unfortunately the PNM usually gets is that when stuff is done, it is not noticed enough. That the party seems to be very, for want of a better word, very sedate in terms of promoting the work that it does. And there are those who feel that more could be done via the use of social media, Facebook and so on. Are you active on social media?
Yes, I am. I am very much so.
Yeah? Okay. So we can expect to see lives and so on being done by Downey?
Well, of course. And, currently this is a live we're doing right now. This will be all over social media. So, as we speak, we are doing a live.
Yes.
We are alive in the live right now as we speak.
So why the PNM? Why not another party?
Why not the PNM?
Why do you choose to represent under the PNM?
Why not? Because the PNM is the only long-standing political institution with years of experience and service to Trinidad and Tobago. Mm-hmm. And I am telling you that in a time like this, where we are going through this crisis, you need somebody with experience. Whenever you are going through a difficult period in a life, husband and wife, and you reach to the point where you think that there's no hope, you go to the pastor, you go to the counselor, you go to someone with years of experience and know-how. The country is going through a difficult period. The only party that is able to restore that stability within is the People's National Movement. Because they have years of experience. You cannot now come and put, Tobago in the hands of a party that have no experience at all of ever, taking care of government at that level. So it's a risk, it's a hope. You're going to hope that the other side do something great, and that is a recipe for disaster. So I have to go with the People's National Movement because of the history, because of the legacy, because of the consistency, and because of the years of service. If I want to do something great, I have to go with a team that have the experience of doing so. So I will be guided, the likes of Mr. Dennis and Mrs. Davidson, Celestine, and Marcelin, Jack, and Joel. These people have experience. So these are persons who would take me under the arms, under the wings, and make sure they guide me to do this thing properly. That is what you need, Right. So why not the PNM? Let me ask you a question. Why not the PNM? You have a problem with the PNM?
Me, not at all.
Well, right. And do you believe that the People's National Movement is the party to take care of Tobago in this difficult period? No, sir.
I share that view.
Well, right. Very good. Once we share the same view, I have no problem with that.
Based on your age, the PNM would have been in charge of Tobago for the majority of your life. In fact, the last time there was another party in charge of the DHA, you would have been a teenager.
Still, very much so.
Yes.
Very much so. Very much so.
Yes. So you would have been able to experience leadership under the PNM, as I said before, for the majority of your life, some 20 years, and so you can speak from a position of experience, right? Yes. And so, what would you attribute, Downey, to? Because let's face it, the PDP does have some support in Tobago. What do you think is responsible for that?
Well, you look at history, right? Mm-hmm. You look at history, and the NAR was in power for 20 years. Mm-hmm. Now the People's National Movement in charge for 21 years. So it's like a cycle,
right?
And the fact that the PDP, and what people need to remember, that the PDP is not just the PDP alone, but the PDP is a mixture of forward and also it's about two parties that coming together to try to defeat the People's National Movement. Mm-hmm. That if it was PDP and forward, it would have been a no race,
Right.
So what happened is that all these people are coming together to try to defeat this great party because, of course, they have their motives and they know what they're about. That being said, you know, they have been pushing this mantra, and saying about change, time for change. And there are persons that reach me personally and say, but it's just time for change. And I ask them a question. Change from what? What you want to change from? What is the reason why you think the People's National Movement, you know, is not good enough to take Tobago to the next level? And their response to me is, we just want a change, you know, we just fed up.
Yeah.
So it's not that they have any legitimate reason why they want change, you know. It's just because, you know, the opposition has been pushing that change. And of course, you know, we are living in a society where, you know, there are different things. You can't vex because persons will choose PDP, persons will choose PNM, and there are also persons who will choose none of them.
Right.
But that is life. But you see, the People's National Movement and Tobagonians, you know, of course, you know, for years, you know, it's a long history. You know, it's a long history. Think about Tobago and what the People's National Movement did in the year 2000 and, you know, taking over the THA. That was history. You understand me? So that being said, now we reach the period where it feels like it's a cycle. You know, it feels like it's a 20-year cycle. Like probably every 20 years we have to get change.
Yes.
So you find that, you know, and even in a relationship, when you're in a relationship with someone for a long period, sometimes you feel as though there's time for change. But change doesn't necessarily mean going and look for a new woman, you know. You know, change means you can sit down and, you know, we can do things different and evolve, which the People's National Movement has been doing. We are evolving. So they come for people like me, you know, people who have been working hard in the community, you know, and we're evolving. We don't have to change party to get a better Tobago. The PNM is a work in progress, and there's always room for improvement, no matter what you're doing, even in your business. There's always room for improvement. You understand me? So we have been improving, and we are doing things not different from what we know, but we're just evolving. You know, so it's gonna be an interesting election. But a successful election for the People's National Movement. Right. You understand me? And I am pleading with the PNM people, you know, of Tobago to come out and give us that support on December the 6th. We need that. You understand me? We need that. You need stability. You need experience. You need a party who understand what it is to take care of Tobago. That is what you need on December the 6th. We cannot play for games. We cannot play for slips. We cannot play for hope. This is not monopoly or hopscotch or moral. This is your livelihood. This is the future of your children you're talking about. So we cannot make mistakes now. We cannot just say change for change's sake because you want to change. You come home and you feel like changing the jersey and you put on a different color jersey and you go out with and that's it. No, this is not that. This is not that. This is 4 years of decision making and putting a party who have no experience in governing, in being in charge. So we cannot afford to do that and talk change because we just want to change because we're fed up. That is not what we want on December the 6th, Tobago people. You have to think about your future.
Nice. So in terms of your campaigning thus far, what has been the feedback with respect to the people that you've been meeting so far? Are you getting a good reception? Are you
well, of course, well, because I'm a guy around, and you know, sometimes the funny thing is the amount of persons that you know personally, and like, wow, I know all these people, right? You know, so it's been positive, and of course there are those who will see me and they like me, and they are so happy for me, and they will say things like, I'm real happy for you, you know, Downey, you know. I really hope that you was on the other side. You know, I believe you will do good enough, but why the PNM? So when you listen to them, they know for a fact that I'm a good person. They know for a fact that I am someone who will bring good service. So because they are anti-PNM, it's like they can't see themselves voting for the People's National Movement. And that sometimes could work against you because you now will just go and vote your party because you don't want to vote for the People's National Movement, even though the candidate would be a good representative. You understand me? So now you're setting up yourself for trouble because you know that probably in your district that your candidate is not the best man for the job, you know. But because you are a PDP, you can't vote for the PNM. That is not how you take care of your future. You vote for the person who you know can do the job. You vote for the person who you know, not just can, but will do the job, because I've been serving in the community for the last 5 years. So it will be a continuation. This is not something that I will have to go and, go in some kind of workshop to learn how to serve and go conferencing. No, this is my daily bread. This is just jumping in. I am someone who will just jump in and work one time because I understand what it is to serve, and I have been serving. So meeting people out there, that and all, just solidifying that the PNM, made a great choice in choosing me as the candidate. And I know that, the people in Bethel and New Grange, the people in Susuland, Buku, Riseland, Sherwood Park, further up in Patient Hill, Hopeton, come out and give me that support. This is not someone who is pretending to be a servant or bring service. This is all I know. Service is all I know. I have more service than TSTT and DJCell we're talking about. It's okay.
If that's the case, that's very good service.
You understand?
So, what can the people of your district expect should you be successful on December 6th and you are elected the new representative?
All right, good. What you should expect and what you would get, because of course expect something and get something different. You know about that. Right. What you will be getting is someone who will be always coming to you, always coming to hear your concerns, always ready to serve at your earliest point. I am someone who you will not be calling my phone and I will not be answering your phone and ducking you. No. If I can't do it in the present moment, I will say, listen, I understand your concern. I see the need for some, assistance, but presently we can't. You will get honesty from me. I will not be coming and fooling you. I say, tomorrow I will call you and I will get back to you. No. You'll be getting someone honest. You're getting someone who understands the culture of the people. You will be getting someone who will be willing to work with you to make sure we have a better community in the Bethel New Grange area. You'll be getting someone who will be working day in, day out. You just look at Bob Blasters Youth Academy with over 100 and something children that I've dedicated my time. I am also the coach of the Mount Pleasant Early Childhood Center at Mount Pleasant there, the kindergartens. Even Buku Primary School. And I've been doing all these things without payment, without any kind of salary. And I've been consistently doing it because I look forward to working with these children because they're the future. So I am someone who will be in the vineyard day and night. Sun or rain, storm or calm, Mr. Master will be there. I will be there. I am someone who will be on the ground. I will always be rooted and grounded just like the tree by the riverside. And I will bring forth fruit in the season. And when it's time for fruit, everybody will eat. When it's time for the molding and the shedding and leaves, we all will come together and clean. We all will come together and plant. And when it's time for us to eat and the harvest right, everybody will eat. Because that's the type of person I am. I am not a selfish person by nature. You understand? That is what you'll be getting. And our leaves, the leaves of Bethel New Grange shall not wither. It will never wither. Even though it's not bearing fruit, we shall not wither. We will not wither. And whatever we do, Bethel New Grange, whatever we do, whatever we put our hands to, it will be blessed. We will prosper. We shall prosper. Prosperity doesn't always mean money, but we could prosper in love. We could prosper in togetherness. We could prosper in unity. We could prosper there where we can build a better community, a better district, a better Bethel, a better New Grange. That is what we'll be getting.
Only a preach then, you're sure Baines is the pastor, not you?
You make me laugh out, Miss Candace laugh me, boy. You make me, I was trying to laugh too much during these lives, me laughing. I ain't got a proper laugh at all, If it's one thing I have to learn, I have to develop a proper laugh. You know what kind of...
Nah, you can't do that, man. You have to be able to mix it up, so you know what's the third places you go in by call for the rockers laughter at other places, you know.
Correct.
Remind me the name of your song?
My son?
Yeah, the song.
Oh, we don't fear them.
Right.
We, like W-E, D-O-H, do, afraid, F-R-A-I-D, them, D-E-M. We don't fear them, Jedediah. But you have to type in Jedediah. J-E, J-E-D-I, D-I-A-H. Jedediah.
Okay.
Yeah, man.
So, well, as we look to wrap up, Donnie, two more questions. What would you say is your greatest strength?
My greatest strength is listening to people when they speak and being able to understand and paint a clear picture of what they are saying so I could assist them. I am a very good listener. On top of that, I am a man of my word. If I say I'm coming, I am coming. If I say I am not coming, don't force me to come because I will not come, because my first answer is my last answer. I am not someone who will put you on scene and say, I'm going to check it tomorrow. Don't worry yourself, you're safe, We like to talk that kind of, you're safe. Be careful when people telling you you're safe, because you're unsafe. They're not safe. I am someone who you can rely on. I am someone who also will put myself second to make sure the other person benefit. That is the type of person I am. That is my strength. I feel people pain because, I have been through the struggles. I grew up in a home without electricity. I grew up where I didn't know where my next meal was coming from. And you always hear people say, to be poor is a crime. So to some persons, they will never understand the crime of the poor because they have never been in that situation to be poor. I was once poor, but it's because of the talents and my gifts that God gifted me. I've never done anything illegal. I've never gone out there and do drugs or try to rob anybody. I stay true to what I believe in because, the Bible says, to whom much is given, much is required. And once you do that, then no good thing would he withhold from them that walk uprightly. And what I have been doing all my years is using the gift that God blessed me with to come to the aid of persons. And because of that, it caused me to, for doors to open and, favor to come my way and opportunity to get jobs. And so now I'm in a place where I'm not poor anymore. But I know what it is to be poor. So to those persons who are going through these struggles, once you come to me, automatically I'm going to feel your pain enough because now you'll carry me back to a place that I knew I once was. You understand? So I am someone who will feel the hearts and the cry of the people that are struggling, and I will be the first person to bring aid to you because I know what it feels like.
Nice. Now we have 2 minutes left. I will give you the floor. Speak to the people of your district, right? What is the message that you want to leave them with this morning? What is the message that you want them to carry with them as they go to the polls on December 6th? And when they reach and they look at that ballot paper and they try to decide, Tony, Terrence, who should I vote for? What message must resonate in them? You tell me.
Well, of course, because you are 18, because you have to be 18 to vote, it means that you are now an adult and you are responsible for your future. And of course, we live in an age where an 18-year-old is someone who may have one child already. So you're not only your future now, but your children's future. All right? When you go to that poll or the polls on the 6th of December, you have to think about who is going to be there always to assist you. You want to think about, what about if I need my child, to be developed in academics and stuff like that and still play football? Me? I am the person. Because of course, it's our culture within Trinidad and Tobago to play football. It's that we love to play sports. But at the end of the day, you cannot put football on your resume and get a job. So academics is so important. You understand? So always remember that you are braver than you believe. Always remember that. You are braver than you believe. You are stronger than you seem. And you are smarter. I want you to follow your heart. Always follow your heart. And never give up on your dreams. I want you to think positive. I want you to think positive, the people of Bethel New Grange. Think about your future. Think about your children's future. Think about Tobago as an island. Think about the state of the economy, not because it was misused or spent badly, but because of the COVID, that's why we are in this state. Think about that. In time of difficult period, in times of struggle, is experience what brings us out of these struggles. So I am saying to you, trust the People's National Movement. Trust the long-standing 65 years of service to Trinidad and Tobago. That is what you have to trust. Forget everything else you are hearing about time for change. Not every time you're in a difficult period means you have to change. It means you have to evolve. It means you have to do something different. How many of us been in relationship, fed up, and just want to finish, and you're done, and you regret it because the grass appeared greener on the other side. But when you went across there, you realize it was just paint on the grass. So when you rainfall, the paint wash off. Be careful, because at the end of the day, the opposition will be an opposition. And no matter what the People's National Movement does, they will do everything in their power to make it look like it's political gimmick. And it's something we're doing to try to fool the people, because they are in opposition. So you have to be logical and reasonable and put some common sense. And in fact, I want to leave this with you, my friend. I want to leave this with the people of Bethel and New Grange. The Bible said, prove all things. Whatever you hear, whatever you are hearing, whatever you will hear in the future, prove it and hold fast to that which is good. Make sure there are facts. Make sure you have the evidence to prove whatever they are saying before you go and judge anybody. Think about the future of Tobago. Think about your children's future. Think. This COVID-19 ain't going nowhere anytime soon. And trust me, you put a new party there, and it's going to be excuse upon excuse upon excuses upon excuses. It's going to be real excuses because, of course, now they ain't going to know what to do. They would not know what to do. Vote the People's National Movement on December the 6th. Vote for your future. Vote for your children's future. Vote for the Balizi. Vote for the People's National Movement. Great is the PNM. Great is the PNM, and we shall prevail by the grace of God.
Dodie, I can think of no better way to end this interview. If you didn't say it, I would have. So, I wished you best of luck, sir, and based on what we've heard this morning, I think you have what it takes certainly to wrest that seat from the current holder. And I look forward to perhaps calling you Downey Marcel, Secretary for Youth and Sports and so on.
That's something just right.
Right.
But at the end of the day, you know, before you go, yeah, whether I am secretary, assistant secretary, just the opportunity to bring service to the people is what I am more interested in. You know, again, I will say that I said it in my last interview, my previous interview. This is not about office. Yes. This is all about service. And you know, some people come into this for the office. So because they did not get the desired office, it was difficult for them to bring service.
Right.
But I am all about service. And if good service will bring me the office, then okay, I give God thanks for that.
Amen.
I give God thanks for that.
Amen.
So I am your service leader. I am your service leader. I am your servant leader. I am your servant leader. And great is the PNM. I am Downey Marcel. I am asking you, Bethel New Grange, the people of Tobago, go out and vote for your future. Go out and vote for the People's National Movement on December the 6th. Vote for experience. That is what we need right now to take us through this difficult period. Experience. You cannot, is the greatest teacher. You cannot teach someone experience. You have to been through something to know, oh, this is how you deal with this. But when you're new, you make mistakes, and sometimes there are some mistakes that you can never recover from. So we cannot play slips with the Tobago affairs. We cannot play and hope. This is not monopoly. We can't roll no dice and come back again. We cannot do that.
Excellent. Well said.
Yeah. Yes.
So, sir, thank you again for speaking with us this morning. And I know that the people of Tobago are listening. And I trust that they now have a better perspective as to who Downey Marcel is, and there are no any doubts that they may have had before as to where they're going to cast their ballot. And December 6th is now out the window. Yes?
Yes.
So the next time we chat, it would be as you sit as one of the newest members of the Executive Council of the PHA.
Yes, Mr. Servant. Mr. Servant
right.
leader.
Mr. Servant. So you have a good day, sir.
You too, my brother. You take care.
Thanks much.
Yes, so Dominic, at this time we go for a short break and we'll be right back.
All right.
Save with Green Dot. When you subscribe to any of our broadband packages, you get 30% off the installation fee, allowing you to stream your favorite shows on any of your devices. Update your social media accounts and connect with friends and family. Stay on top of the class with online learning sessions, or keep your team in the loop with virtual meetings, all at an affordable price. This is a limited time offer, so don't wait. Call 224-GDOT today to sign up and save with Green Dot, improving and simplifying lives.
Get great Diwali savings at Extra Foods. Chief Curry Powder, $12.99. MP Chana, 4 tins for $20. Eastern Brand Coconut Oil, 700 ml, $19.99. Move full or low-fat milk, $13.99. Sultanas, 400 grams, $11.99 per pack. Suntan Cocos Coconut Milk Powder, 3 for $12.99. Nabisco Cream of Wheat, 794 gram, $42.99. Fruto 1 liter, 3 for $25. Plus many more Diwali specials. Only at Extra Foods. Always extra for less.
That drink you introduced me to, the U-Juice Turmeric Ginger Lime. Oh my gosh, it was awesome. First thing I realized is that the sugar content was very low, which is good for me at my age. But I think the experience I had with that juice is having drank it. You know, I could literally feel my brain very light. I could feel a sense of oxygen overtook my body. I felt light. You know, I could have this all day long.
Try U-Juice today. Available at leading supermarkets nationwide, or order online at ujuiceroots.com for free delivery.
Hi, this is Nicole Huggins. Join me every Monday morning on the Street 919 FM from 9:05 a.m. to 9:55 a.m. Let's talk about lifestyle diseases that affect you today and how we can improve your health with healthy solutions. Call Health and Well Lifestyle with Nicole Huggins at 1-868-288-1108 or 1-868-275-8359. See you there.
Turn your lights down low and listen to the Master's Radio.
The Church of the Firstborn Assembly of number 399 Eastern Main Road, Waiko Sangre Grande, is pleased to present Pastors Morris and Agnes Johnson and guest. Sundays, Tuesdays, and Friday night, Sunday Ministry of Worship, Children Hour and the Word from 1 p.m. to 6 p.m. Tuesdays, see Jesus in every book of the Bible from Genesis to Revelation from 9 p.m. and Friday night, 9 p.m. to 5 a.m. all night prayer for our nation. Tell your neighbors, tell your friends, tell everyone. For further information, visit with us at www.churchofthefirstbornassembly.org or on Facebook. Email us at church668hope@gmail.com or call us at 753-1113 or 236-7271. Your free gifts and offerings will be greatly appreciated at Church of the Firstborn Assembly, account number 795222 at the First Citizens Bank.
Get in touch with God. Turn your radio on.
Share the live. Share the live. The Street 919 FM on Facebook and Instagram. Share the live. Iowa George on Instagram. Share the live. Iowa TV and Street TV on YouTube. Share the live. The Street 919 FM.
Hey, 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 hey.
So welcome back. Dominic?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So that's the song playing in the background there.
Oh, that's
Yes.
Okay, very nice. Very nice. So let me just say send some greetings to the folks who are listening to us on the social media platforms, YouTube. We have the likes of Sean Wharton, Claudette Alexander. Good morning to all of you. Hugh Bridgman, Geneva, Derby, Eric Yallery, Carlton Morrow, Winbar, 67, in Rose. So good morning to you guys. And of course, thank you for staying locked to the Sweet 919 FM. I just wish there was some way that we could reward all of you, our loyal listeners who are with us from 6 a.m. to wherever. Some people say dial don't move from the station. If they have the old radios, so you had or turn. I'm sure they probably need a little WD-40.
Oh, gosh.
If they want to switch station, the radio want to know what you doing.
Yeah.
So I saw you send my message yesterday, Bruce, about a song I played on Sunday.
Yeah, I said, Dominic holding out. Somebody messaged me and asking me if I had a song. I said no. They were Dominic played. They were what?
Yes. So morning, Teresa. I came across on Facebook a new song. I was done by Maria Bola, Master Miranda, Vona and Alicia Jagasa. So it's a parang entitled Nobody Lives There.
The three of them?
The four of them.
Four of them?
So you know you go and see, yeah. But Vonette posted it on her Facebook page. So that's where I get it from. So for persons who may be interested, if after, I know Bruce played here, but if you all want to hear it afterwards, you can always go on Vonette Pickford's Facebook page and you can follow her. In fact, Vonette on a Friday night or Saturday night usually has a 2-hour session where she will cover different songs. And so if you're looking for a good Friday night, trust me.
You need to send me the link for that. You need to send me the link for that.
You need to go on Vonette page, Friday night. I mean, it can't go wrong. Yeah, that is something that you would probably pay money for. And Vonette giving it to you for free. So, let me see here.
Send me. You could send me that link immediately if it's via Facebook, via wherever, email.
Yes.
Let me go and get it one time.
Alright, I said it to you about WhatsApp.
WhatsApp?
Yeah. I think it's a clever piece. I wouldn't have thought to make a parang out of Champers, Nobody Lives There. And then I think at the end they have actually a clip of Champers, Nobody Lives There.
Hey boy.
And they even included this Muppet character from Lexo Narayan. Is Narayan? No. Yeah, that piece, the driver. The taxi driver?
Drive.
Yeah. Yeah. They hired the driver to carry them all over the place and you only completed there over there.
Oh gosh. Hey. I'll pull this down.
Yes. Very, really, really nice nice piece. Catchy piece. Yeah.
Boy. Hey.
Yeah, so seems the PNM is in good hands with respect to their choice of candidates thus far. I look forward to hearing from some of the others as we barrel down to December 6th. Judgment Day for some, you know. So you will see who will prevail. You know which party is supposed to prevail. So.
Alright, that's a... I tried now trying to work my magic to find a way to pull it down. Yeah. I tell you.
Well, I didn't have all them skills, so I had to work with my tablet and hook it up. Yeah.
It's have a way to do it, man. I will get it before the morning is out.
Right.
Yeah, for sure. Nice. Figure it out just. Yes.
Well, you know, as I said before, you know, those four ladies are not going to be labeled PNM, right?
Yeah,
you UNC ain't gonna like that song. Nah, they didn't like that song.
They didn't know that.
Yeah. So we know who not going to get hired to sing at any UNC event. Not that either any of these ladies can. You know. So like any play heart out, vex all they want. Nobody lives there. Okay?
Boy,
that's
so shameful, eh?
Yeah.
I see some of my family in the States having a field day with that. See, but you trying to tell me you pointing at a map and you don't have a clue what is going on that map, and you stand up in front of the people in Parliament talking about that.
Yeah.
Good, yes. And have the audacity.
Buti Manik and lap lining up outside PBC office to get ready card. Yeah.
Dominic, between me and you, I was resigning immediately. Dominic, you would not be seeing my face in the public no more. Boy, in politics, I done that, boy.
They have no shame.
That is a serious blunder. Yeah,
they have no shame. And all how they trying to defend it and whatnot and stuff, I think Saddam Hussein had done a live afterwards to chastise Shampa. Waste of time. Even the UNC activists, people the likes of God Christopher and all call him out and say, you know, he did a foolish thing. Yeah, but that's what they do. You know. They fighting down the 3 new seats more than the PDP fighting it down. Sure.
They're good. I'll give them that. They're good. They are barely like that.
Yeah.
That's a different kind of. I say that. Look at that. We in media, you know. We in the public domain. There are times that we will be called upon to speak on certain things in different arenas, different events, and you had to know what it is you're going and talk about before you stand up in front of people and open your mouth. You just
the problem is they figure everybody is of the waterfront ilk. So anything that come out of their mouth, they'll say, yeah, and clap and yeah, no.
I watch me. I know, but I started to feel shame for him too, you know. yeah. Like I started because I see. Watch me, and then is the way she say it, eh? Nobody lives
there.
Watch me. One time, I come in. My resignation coming in something like this. See how this is? Nice and big? Yeah. I want one only open, only seen. I so resign. I done that. Don't even bother to call me. Guinea pig days done, as they say. Don't even bother to call me. Ah, boy. I find my kung fu working this morning, but what's going on here? And the ads coming up just now. We have about 3 minutes again to go. Let me see. It's ignorance that want to give me here too. You can do it once and I get in this song before the day done, you know. Sure to get it before the day done.
Yeah, otherwise, you know, you'll be getting a few choice words from Teresa, so.
Teresa, I feel better you make a phone call and tell them, listen to me. Bruce need this song, you know. You know, I say Teresa, but you know who's supposed to be able to get this song?
Who's that?
Miss Felix. Because she and Miss Alicia is good.
Okay.
Yes. Now that I remember it. Yes, so Miss Sharon, Felix, I know you're listening, you know. Call Miss Jagasan and get the song for me, please. Because I'm sure Miss Felix could get it. If it probably not in her email already.
Yeah.
I to tell you. It probably in her email already. Alright, let's see. Alright. Something looking a little promising, yeah. So guys, we have about a minute again before we go to the break. And when we come back in the 8 o'clock hour, as you know, we're going to open up the lines and take your calls. Alright, so remember to keep it locked. Find everything. I feel as the computer using. I feel when we go on the break, I will go on my computer and all the the magic one and the potions and thing on that one. So should be able to get there. So guys, we're going on a break. Going to take the break and we'll be right back. So keep it locked. Street 919 FM. This is your Titans of Democracy. Tobago. All eyes are on you. We'll be right back. Keep it locked.
This one is one of my first singles, you know. So I'm gonna do it live again. Listen up. You're everything a man can want and yeah. Hey. Yeah, I want a big respect to all my families, them from Boston. All my families, them from New York. Listen up. Hey. You're everything a man can want and more. Oh yeah, hey. So virtuous, so righteous and so pure. Hey, say I love you. Yes, I really, really love you. No one but you. Oh baby, hey, you're the inspiration of my life. Right, mother of your kids, yeah. My future wife, yeah. I love you. Yes, I really do, yeah. No one but you. Oh, yeah. Say I never gonna leave you because I know your love energizes me. Oh, I never gonna leave you, baby. I'm never gonna leave you, baby. Love can drive me crazy. I'm never gonna leave you. Never gonna leave you. Tell me how can I live without you? No. Hear me now. Hey. She's everything to me, you see. She's sweet and love and make about treat your melody. Say, I want you. Yeah, I love my impression, I love my wife. Say, I never gonna leave you. because I know you love and drive me. Yeah, I said we never gonna leave you, babe. Yeah, and the key for big up yourself. Daniel, big up yourself, and I love you. Hey, because you love it, you say you love it. I say I'm never gonna leave, never gonna leave. Yeah. Remember this one? Remember this one? Say kind over Rosa, Emperor son, I say I never. Oh,
Looking for a safe and relaxed professional massage therapist and nutritionist? Look no further. Nature's Touch with Empress Judy and Associates offers a natural approach to better health. Treat yourself to a professional massage therapy and nutrition advice in a safe and relaxed atmosphere. Rejuvenate your body, mind, and soul at Nature's Touch Therapy. For an appointment, please call or WhatsApp 1-868-398-8282 or visit our Facebook page. Remember, your health is our responsibility at Nature's Touch.
Welcome the Christmas holidays this year with quality and attractive furniture from Stylus Furniture Limited. 2 locations, 51 Rushwood Street, San Fernando and 101 Crackness Village in Princestown. Select from a wide range of contemporary furniture to enhance your homes. Now open on Sundays from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Call today, 652-2542. Season's greetings to all our customers and friends from Stylus Furniture Limited. Stylus Furniture Limited. For this time in you.
Dr. Livette. Join him right here on your radio every Friday afternoon from 5:05 p.m. to 5:35 p.m. for your dose of the health and wellness in a program that is sure to change your life. Popular for promoting Livette rather than diet, Dr. Livette has transformed a number of lives nationwide and is now live on the Street 919 FM every Friday from 5:05 p.m. Tune in and also learn about the U-Juice to build your immunities and promote overall great health. Dr. Livette on the Street 919 FM this and every Friday from 5:05 p.m. to 5:35 p.m. It's time that you live.
The Huddle Room reopens in partnership with Maracas Bake and Shock on Monday, October 18th. That's right, seaside flavor is in Central. Bake and Shock, aloo pies, kingfish, shrimp, and a daily menu of lunchtime favorites like stew chicken, macaroni pie, curry chicken, pilau, and so much more. Follow the Huddle Room and taste Maracas on social media. Bake and Shock is served from 10 a.m. and lunches from 11 a.m. We'll see you and your taste buds on Monday. The Huddle Room and Maracas Bake and Shock, the best of both worlds.
After all the talk during the week, don't switch off on the weekend and keep it on the street. It's classic soca and classic kaiso when you're liming with the live wire on Saturdays from 5 to 7 p.m. only on the Street 919 FM.
Turn your lights down low and listen to the Master's Radio.
The Church of the Firstborn Assembly of number 399 Eastern Main Road, Waiko Sangre Grande, is pleased to present Pastors Morris and Agnes Johnson and guest. Sundays, Tuesdays, and Friday night, Sunday Ministry of Worship, Children Hour and the Word from 1 p.m. to 6 p.m. Tuesdays, see Jesus in every book of the Bible from Genesis to Revelation from 9 p.m. and Friday night, 9 p.m. to 5 a.m. All night prayer for our nation. Tell your neighbors, tell your friends, tell everyone. For further information, visit with us at www.churchofthefirstbornassembly.org or on Facebook. Email us at church668hope@gmail.com or call us at 753-1113 or 236-7271. Your free gifts and offerings will be greatly appreciated at Church of the Firstborn Assembly, account number 795222 at the First Citizens Bank.
Get in touch with God. Turn your radio on.
What is Apex? It is the pinnacle of high-performance vision through a lens. It's clarity, no matter what angle you look at. It's comfort, no matter what you...
Police, kade, Officer Best Price here. Johnny Q Auto Parts Division? Yes, sir. I'm here to investigate an assault on batteries. Excuse me, sir? Is it true? You have batteries selling for $488? Yes. Power Master, Optima, Vata, and Megastar batteries. So I could buy a battery for...
What is Apex? It is the pinnacle of high-performance vision through a lens. It's clarity, no matter what angle you look at. It's comfort, no matter what you do all day, every day. And it's customized with every digital measurement your eyes require to see at their very best. Apex Digital Lenses by Value Optical, the ultimate lens design for your eyes. Value Optical, expert care for your eyes.
Police, good day. Officer Best Price here. Johnny Q Auto Parts Division? Yes, sir. I'm here to investigate an assault on batteries. Excuse me, sir? Is it true? You have batteries selling for $488? Yes. Power Master, Optima, Vata, and Megastar batteries. So I could buy a battery for $488? Yes, sir. For cars, trucks, and boats. Backed and distributed by Massey Automotive. Which part? Right here at Johnny Q Hardware and Auto Parts Division, 15 Arabita Avenue, Woodbrook. And our new Johnny Q Superstore, located at Lowlands Mall off Claude Highway in Tobago. You could call 60 Tools. Alright, thanks boss. Nah man. Granny, do you have $488 to lend me?
The Street 91.9 FM brings you today's tips to improve your financial literacy. Improving your financial literacy is a never-ending endeavor that needs to be prioritized. As you work on improving your financial literacy, it's important to continue your momentum. Here are your tips. Pay attention to your fees. Understanding the fee structure and the amount you have been paying on a monthly or even annual basis in regards to fees associated with financial services is extremely important. Account service fees, annual financial planning service fees, investment account management fees, you name it. If you haven't reviewed and audited your fees yet, I recommend that you sit down and make this a priority. That was your financial tip brought to you by the Street 91.9 FM.
This is the Street 919 FM COVID-19 updates. In case you missed it, the latest COVID positive cases in TNT as of November 1st, 2021 stands at new positive cases 90. Total active cases 4,795. Total recovered patients 50,915. Total positive cases for COVID-19 as of March 2020 to present 57,419. Follow the Ministry of Health COVID-19 protocols. Wear your mask, sanitize, social distance, and avoid gatherings. A message from the Street 919 FM.
Share the live. Share the live. The Street 919 FM on Facebook and Instagram. Share the live. Iowa George on Instagram. Share the live. Iowa TV and Street TV on YouTube. Share the live. The Street 919 FM.
But I not scrunter. Like Chris Ross and him one. Alright. Yo, Chris.
Hey, Emma, where we going with this Christmas, boy?
Well, let me start from your country.
So guys, welcome back on the inside. Just a bit of information for you. Welcome the Christmas holidays this year with quality and attractive furniture from Stylus Furniture Limited. Our 2 locations, 51 Rushworth Street, San Fernando, and 101 Cagnish Village in Princestown. Select from a wide range of contemporary furniture to enhance your homes. Now open on Sundays from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. or you can call us at 652-2542. Season's greetings to all our customers and friends from Stylus Furniture Limited. Stylus Furniture Limited, for the style in you. There is something for everyone at Lowlands Mall, Tobago, where you and your entire family can enjoy a safe and superior shopping experience. All of your favorite stores, service outlets, and of course food court outlets are open and ready for your visit. Food court takeaway is still available, or you can dine in with a valid vaccination card. All COVID-19 protocols continue to be in place for the safety of all visitors to the mall. And remember, no mask, no entry. Visit Tobago's #1 family destination today, Lowlands Mall Tobago, with comfortable air-conditioned shopping and lots of secure parking. Tell your friends and family, Lowlands Mall Tobago is open and ready for your visits. Value Optical wishes to advise the public that all 13 branches are now open full-time to provide expert eye care services to you. All of our regular services are now available. For your safety, we continue to practice established health and safety protocols, and we recommend that you make an appointment for all testing services. Please call us at 225-4865 or toll-free 800-2020 for all inquiries on opening hours, eye testing availability, and how we can assist your eye care needs. Value Optical, caring for your eyes.
This Christmas.
For all your hardware, building materials, auto parts, small tool rentals, pets and pet supplies, gravel and sand now available. Don't forget PowerMaster, Optima, Vata and Megastar batteries starting from $488. And this is all at Johnny Q, number 15 Arapita Avenue, Woodbrook, and our new Johnny Q Superstore in the Lowlands Mall, Tobago, off Claude Noel Highway. Just call 63 Tools. So Dominic, let me thank everyone who tried to assist in me getting the track, so to say. Auntie Claire Morning, locked on and listening.
Go on, I hear the track, man.
So, don't worry, guys. I'm grateful for all the help, that came my way. But my kung fu is strong. It is very, very strong. So, folks,
Miss Maria,
not only Dominic can play it.
Miss Marcia, we wear all them big box in my van. Oh God, Miss Vonette, all that cloth you're wearing. All that people never fit in the van, Look, Miss Alicia, come with 5 quattro. All the woman is trouble, boy.
Nearly every Christmas, people just come by we. Creatives always entertaining friends and family. But the way the year went, good Lord, we ain't make a cent. So to put some cash in we hand, we form a
punch a criminal van. They tell we to unpack. Now we can't find each other on the lado. Nobody listens there. Nobody listens there. Think to sour your mood when you're trying to eat a food.
It's all them big box machine with you. Oh my God.
Well, I love my Southern Christmas. That is me right there. When the season come round, I don't want to leave Labrie. I invite the whole band to come down south and sing para. Was my privilege to invite them to my village. But tongue people, everything far. Once they pass Grand Bazaar, the driver make a mistake. These people end up in the pitch lane. But Melado, nobody lives there. Nobody lives there. I just Lord. Now them getting lost down here. Like they spare no thought. My dress is 10 yards of cloth. I'm waiting a while. Them gon' make me waste my hairstyle. Oh, Melado, nobody lives there. Nobody lives there. Think to sour your mood. Creatives can't eat our food. Yes, that's all you know, mother.
Oh gosh, I tell Miss Bonnet to come out and meet me by the junction, you know.
Oh yeah, well I met a new amiga who invite me to Chicago to show me how they celebrate Navidad in Venezuela. She said that her familia relocated to Moruga and gave the direction to Manuel the driver. But we driving way too long and just spinning wrong and wrong. When we question Manuel, he say he don't speak Spanish too well. Nadie vive ahí, nadie vive ahí. We have to say a prayer, lost in the middle of nowhere. No phone reception to call for direction. All because the driver is a Spanish born in sour. Nadie vive ahí. Nadie vive ahí. Think to sour your mood when you just want to eat a food.
But I never tell all you I just talk no Spanish. I say I like Spanish, yes, Spanish woman. Or you just hand me the phone, me can't understand what the lady saying.
Nobody lives there. Nobody lives there. Ay Dios mío, ¿dónde estamos? Ayúdanos. La comida para mí, para ti. ¿Eres trinitario? Ay, sí. Nobody lives there. Nobody lives there.
Well, you better look for a next driver.
Creative Sky eat our food.
All you do ask Adam for no direction. Nobody lives there. Yeah. Don't let Saddam cause all that to eat our food, you know. Don't ask him for no direction. In fact, don't ask nobody from the UNC for direction. Yes. Eh? Nice.
Oh, no realize what's going on, you know, my bad. Dominic, you would have been hearing me, but nobody else wasn't, you know. Yeah. Guys, good morning. Yes, the lines are open 342-0081-466-5391. Caller, just know they're sorry about that. The error was on my side. So, guys, you can call me up. Right, nice. Caller, good morning.
Yes, sir.
Hey, I did cool morning.
Dominic, morning, boy. Well,
Morning.
I was Street 100 Bruce, boy.
Oh, nice.
a couple of days now, I hear it now, boy. My paws raised, but I say it, treating well creative, boy.
Yeah.
That's really good, well neat, boy. Yeah? What it make it bad is you walk with a map. Yeah? Now they didn't have no map, no piece of paper, and they just say it in a different way. And why didn't like, I think they should have put it advance of that side, and when they develop, you come with a map like you're so positive because remember, the leader could never, when she pronounce a word, she could never completely full sentence. She always stop in 3/4 because like she losing it. She put you in front. You understand? I mean, she put you in front because she can't stand up now. You understand? They're embarrassing the own self, boy. They're embarrassing. When I hear a song, I can just fall in the group one time, boy. You understand? All right.
Yeah, man, take care. Caller, good morning.
Nobody lives there.
Morning, Jen.
Morning, Bruce. Morning, Dominic. Well, as the gentleman just said, we are very creative people, and once you slip wrong, we just get you to a bus with those Calypsonians and artists and that.
Yeah.
Very nicely done. To the gentleman who was being interviewed this morning, I think he's going up for Bethel. The candidate, the PNM candidate.
Yeah.
Right. He touched on something and it keep playing over my mind, and really he's talking about credibility and trust and experience, and he's so correct. So just permit me 1 minute. Let me just paint this picture if Tobagonians are listening who is listening. If your daughter is in school or your niece is in school, or any female family is in school or any institution anywhere, and they come home and they say, Daddy, Uncle, whatever it is, today the police came and hold Mr. Tom and he get arrested, and they say he's on rape charges and sexual assault charges, and he spent a couple of days in remand yard, and now he out on bail. You as the parent or the uncle, whatever, say, well, what is this? And then when the child go to school now, or the niece or whatever, she come home and say, Daddy, Uncle, Mr. Tom back in school. I want parents or uncles or family members to tell me how they would react with that situation. Because basically that is what is happening with Mr. Watson Juke. He has not cleared his name. He has been arrested on bail for 1 count of rape, 4 counts of sexual assault, but he's still turning up. He's still there as president of PSA. He's turning up in the THA election and all that. So I want people to put the two together and tell me how would you feel, and that's basically who voting for Watson Juke is telling us. That here what's going on. We don't business about that, he come back. But what about the people who are scared for the children or the family members because this person hasn't cleared the name from anything, and back in the face again. And then finally, you're joining a susu because you hear that big nice susu, thing running nice. But when somebody tell a boy, don't go in that susu with Tom, because here what's going on. You hear sure to get your money, and he said, but look, people joining, you say, well, they're friends and them, boy. Somehow them does get back the thing, but you see people in general always a bacchanal with them, and they can't get your hand on time, or the boss, you can't sign them when they call them all. So I'm saying, that's the same thing with Mr. Juke. The audit report show that he cannot manage. There's 6 million something missing from PSA for just about 4 years. And he's been there 12 years. So you want to put that person who is there's question mark about their expenditure, their management, no trust, no credibility in the THA. So people think it comes down to it's not whether you like the person or don't like them or you like this one or that. It's credibility, it's trust, it's experience, accountability. That is what people in Tobago should be voting for in this election. And as the gentleman says, it's not about change, it's improving what you have. Because you say you go across there, the grass is green, but when you go rainfall and you see nothing was really there. So I just wanted to put those two images in people's mind, and thank you all again for allowing me the opportunity.
Yes, my dear. Take care. Caller, good morning.
Morning again, Bruce and Dominic.
Hey, Mano, morning.
Morning,
Mano.
Live there. Only Maniku and Guti running through the place there. Them not vote? Nobody lives there. Ms. Camilla Prasad, this sister. I want you to know that the people getting fed up with you. Who are the people surrounding you on the pavement? You're sitting there, and then when you're sitting down, you can't even finish your statement. The people are Barackwa, Queenstown, Hyderabad, and places like that. Or let this woman know where to get off. We have a nation to build. It's building and building properly. We have one, two obstruction, one, two scaffolding around that is weak. We have to remove those scaffolding. Remove Camilla Prasad, the setup from around you. How are you going to put, what you doing with Wade Mark? What you doing with the two man? What you doing with Mr. The lady from Turapuna? Naris Cobre, I think there's something with nose. I must forget her name, ma'am. Anyway, the lady from Turapuna. All you get rid of these people, Tobago, all you understand what's going on with Watson Duke. Where you getting all that money from? Pally? Oh God. You yourself, you have sense to know if all you get around there. Watson Duke when you outside, you know. And my easy boss, he like to drive Mercedes Benz, push back the seat and song loud music. Watch every girl party turn on here to watch them. All you be careful. That man on a charge. I tell all you, I warn all you, I call.
Yeah, man.
Parties.
Caller, good morning.
A blessed morning to you, Swin.
Hey, morning, my brother. How are you doing?
Boss, Mr. Dominic, blessed morning. Miss Sharon, Felix, all loyal listeners and callers, all who are on the live. I would like to thank the representative. I think it's better. His contribution is based on truth.
Yes.
And it's so Begonians do not like truth, you know. I would say this right now. You see, Watson Duke would never, if he answered, he's truthful. He would never answer nothing about the PSA right now. You see, until December 6th, he beating up on Romain all the people. You see this woman we're trying to beat up on right now is Lexi gain from she. He will get back belly and side you what Mr. Watson do until you answer for what you do in the PSA. Unless you answer for that, I don't care about your court matter, no. You see what's going on in the PSA? Lavish lifestyle. That's how you put it down in your mind. Money to spend anyhow without accountability. That's how you have it in your mind. You, Mr. Pali, you're backing him. Imagine you tell people in Trinidad and Tobago, is raffle and we get donation and we do this, and then what you come and put it in your face. The money we spend in Magdalena Grant was from the PSA. Thank you very much, Bruce and Dominic.
Yeah, man. Hey. Caller, good morning.
Bruce, good morning to you and Dominic.
Morning.
Bruce,
Morning.
what area the opposition leader represents? Is it Superior? Am I right or wrong?
I think so, yes.
Dominic, I'm right, okay? I noticed there are some
That's
children
correct.
fell sick on the news in IWER High School, which is the school she attended. As the opposition leader, and then she went to make any inquiry what step they took towards these children. You understand me, Bruce and Dominic? You saw it on the news, right, Dominic? Dominic?
No, I didn't. I didn't see it, no.
It was on the news. Bruce didn't notice that. That was on the news.
Okay.
Yes, so some children fell sick down there with this COVID virus there.
Yes,
Bruce
yes.
and
I saw that,
right.
that was in the papers this morning. Correct, yes,
Right.
correct.
Good. And that is her area down there, right?
Yeah.
Right, that is school she also attended also to, right? Hear me. I am proud of my Prime Minister of Trinidad and Tobago. Bruce, as I said, and I'll continue to say, I've known Dr. Oli for 30 and more years. And I am very proud of him. He represents us, the people of the Gomartin West. Yesterday, the Barbados Prime Minister spoke. And, they tried to carry on Keith Christopher Rowley. I want to tell the people, the Don Seed people, Keith Christopher Rowley is a man really being recognized. Bruce have met this Prime Minister on 2 occasions, right in Trinidad, and because of who? My Prime Minister and my representative. You understand me, Bruce?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why they want to go down. Dr. Rowley speak yet, Bruce. You have to speak also too, I don't know if you knew that, right? They said that you have to speak.
Yes.
And you know what my Prime Minister and what our representative gives. And you know that, Bruce?
Yeah.
Right, you ever see him hold a paper or a copybook in his hand to speak, Bruce?
Nope.
No, right? So let it go in this time. They try to tie down, They want to get the Barbados Prime Minister come here. And oh my goodness, Bruce, I'm not lying to tell you, I'll never know that Dr. Rowley is so popular. Believe me to God. He is very, very popular, Bruce. They could do what they want, but you see, Keith Christopher Rowley, they got to leave him alone. He's a no-nonsense man, Dominic and Bruce. You all have a good one.
You too, my dear. Take care. Caller, good morning.
Morning, Bruce.
Morning.
Dominic.
Morning.
I will never forget this 2021, 2020.
Yeah, let's talk up a little bit. I hardly hearing you.
All right, could someone give us a song, another song about the MP for Chaguanas East, right? Where Miracles was performed with the wheelchair. Would you remember that one? Yes, I think you said that Mr. Speaker, one of my constituents came up to me in a wheelchair.
Somebody
and he stood up and walked.
Somebody do a song with that? Or we want one?
No, I asked him for a song.
Oh.
If could do that fast, once he got in, somebody could put that. We have good talent in the country. We have it, and we could win back. So I said, people, we need to get that song, please. So this other one, nobody lives there, Mr. Speaker. Right? We need that one. That one is a bomb. It's a bomb. But the greatest one of all is this morning. I listen to news. I listen to Kamala Prasad herself. How she talking about the Prime Minister and his suit and he going up there in Glasgow and what and this and that and all kind of thing. She reminds me of somebody I know. The husband leave them, but one make it worse now. Because he leave his wife and live with a woman after now. Which thought he was living with him from then. And anytime they pass, right, they try to vote for the person then. Kamala Prasad will start doing that. I see here about the man on news, you see him on TV, I will have something to say. This man have a serious tobacco with this man. And she can't go about that at all. Right? Discipline is the worst. It's the worst I have ever seen. And Mr. Salam Hussein, little boy, he trying to prove to the rest of them to me, right? I think, right? And he know how more experience than them because he was there 5 years before them then. So he have more experience than them, and they are more like he, so he will be in the front end and he will resolve certain matters, and once in the end, it's backfiring on the man thing then. Discipline is the worst. I wonder how does it feel in the area to come out, to be the public then. When you're making this kind of stupid statement then, in the parliament with the world, here and seeing that way. How does it feel, right? How you go feel in the government with some rules? Tell me. How you go feel? You go feel shame? You want to hide? You want to come out and tell your house?
Yeah, man, you too. Take care. Don't worry, I'll be playing that song before we leave. For sure. Oh gosh. But Dominic, you have I'm looking for the I was looking for the clip on my phone. I ain't seen it. If you have it, send it for me now.
Which clip is that?
Nobody lives there.
Mm-hmm.
I was looking for it on my phone. I know it's somewhere there, but boy, the amount of thing on that phone. Caller, good morning.
Good morning, gentlemen.
Hey, morning, my brother. How you doing?
Too bad. Morning. And Trinidad and Tobago, good morning. What do you expect from Watson Duke? Watson Duke hasn't. He lost a position and still moving around with two security guards. Where's Mr. Bago? Watson Duke is moving, from what Mr. Bago says, Watson Duke is moving around Tobago with security guard. And Watson Duke has not attained the position of leader of the TSA in Tobago. So when he attains that, What is going to be his position then? What is going to be the expenditure of THA in Tobago for Watson's Duke security detail? And he's at Tobagonian. He should, if he's a man on the ground, he should not worry. So if he's projecting this image now, what do you all expect? 6 million missing? And on a rape chat, I wonder if because here what's going on. I hear a lady say last night, the Prime Minister going, where you going, Dominic? Zurich? I forget. Scotland. And Scotland has how many golf courses, and the Prime Minister probably going to play. So if you could allege that, what would you say if you paint the picture of Jenny about a man on a rape charge? What would you paint about the people in the Parliament, Anel Roberts, Jolene John? If the allegations of corruption is against them now, if they get into office, what are they going to do again? If we were to reverse the question, not so? Keep yourself quickly, please. All enjoy the day, brothers.
Yeah, man. Take care. Right, nice. So I have to send this.
You know, the leader of the opposition, really, I remember some years ago, Bruce, when she was when she was Attorney General. This was after, I think, they fired, after Pandey fired Ramesh Maharaj. And they had brought in, I think Ramesh had brought in Bob Lincoln. No, he had retained the services of the late Carl Hudson Phillips to do some investigation, something anyway. And she was very critical of Carl Hudson Phillips. And I remember the news, they did an editorial where they spoke about her sentiments, some meeting they had and something she said, and they said, you know, that was a performance worthy of the Yangatang comedy tent.
Wow.
Right? Yeah. It seems like the leader of the opposition, she tried very, very hard to establish perhaps this is her retirement goal, to become a comic. But I would tell her that she's doing a very, very poor job of it. Right? So this thing about the Prime Minister probably went to Glasgow to play golf and all kind of nonsense. That's the best you could come up with. Which one of the clowns in the UNC circus came up with that and you found it was funny and thought you would include it on your Monday night forum?
Wow.
You're not funny. You're not. So don't quit your day job. Well, yeah, you need to quit your day job, but retire. You're making enough money. Your pension could sustain you. Please, don't do that. Jeez, boy.
What? Richmond. You know, you look at some countries and you see where the opposition is almost as strong as the government, and they run the affairs of the country. The opposition makes sure and has the heart of the people. They have the best interests of the people at heart. And you know, when you check the results for the polls, it's just couple, a small margin. You know, I feel people just watch at you and say, but Trinidad is a joke. The whole opposition is a joke.
A joke twice is never nice. So gosh, boy, they need to, ease us up now. Really?
I think I see it. Oh, go on. No glimpse on us. I see it look like a boy. I ain't sure. Go see. You don't know, I ain't him.
Yeah, three times Sunday, I think. Yeah, he was my first caller Sunday.
I ain't hear him in a while. Let me see who we have here. Caller, good morning. I lost it. Let me get this one. Caller, good morning.
Good morning, Dominic and Bruce Wayne.
Morning.
All are going good?
Yeah, man. For the hour, we good? How are you going? You good?
Yeah, man, I good.
Nice.
Yeah. I Duke want to talk to what I should court. You can't make it this time. The Tobago people ain't so stupid. Yeah?
You can go get through.
I had a babe birthday yesterday. Salted birthday was yesterday.
Yes, Sharon big him up yesterday.
Yeah. His birthday was yesterday.
Nice.
I'll tell him happy birthday to him. Okay then.
Yes, darling, you take care.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Yeah, boy, Dominic, boy, everybody laughing at our opposition, boy. Laughing. People who weren't sure. Boy. Caller, good morning.
Morning, Bruce.
Morning, Mother.
Dominic, Sharon, everybody, morning. Congratulations to Mr. Marcel.
Yes.
He and I from the same village. No man, I ain't living in the village anymore, but it's my village, born there and everything. My mother and I are very good friends. He will be successful in his election, right? He would be voted in as a representative for Bethel. Okay, I could tell him that. Also, the song is so unique about nobody lives there. I mean to say, oh, that's a silly boy. I mean to say, I don't know, even though everybody go to school, even though you ain't getting but you go into the still learn, like they're not learn at all. And the commissioner of police is the country running and it's under, well, not siege they say, but some disaster and the prime minister went away. Bruce.
Yes, Mother.
Bruce.
Yes.
What happened in between 2010 and 15? We were out of a commissioner of police for many years. You could tell me, well, you know, if you don't know about it, fight up. Yeah? But we were out without a commissioner of police.
Yeah, that's when they
Mr. Williams been acting all the time. I call Mr. Jacob is acting now.
Yep.
And for quite a longer time. Did they vote for Mr. Griffith when it went to Parliament? So what is all there who are now and all of that? They didn't do anything before. They're coming out to fool people, like if people stupid like them. I don't know. Once I was going to school, it had some girl used to get on her hair, boy said, girl, behave yourself. I said, Jagabad, behave yourself. Okay then, bye.
Caller, good morning.
Morning, Dominic and Bruce. Oh, Lord, Dominic, when Sharon not there, to be go catching the aunt, uncle, and them to get in.
The extra lines.
It's either mailbox full or something else. But then I want to say, I love that interview with Mr. Marcel.
Yes.
Well, I was, my village was part of that area, but now that it's now aligned to another area. But I wish him all the best in his endeavor. And I know he will be successful in this upcoming election. You all started to play his song and then you had also cut it to go on a break. So before you leave, I don't know if I could get a little piece of it because I've never heard it before.
Okay.
I don't all fight up with what's on them, you know. They are lost cause. They have a candidate going up for them. The question was asked, so why you choose to go up for Watson? Because he come from a PNM family. He said he was offered some money to go, so he's trying to think. So that is what they are doing in Tobago. But they will get them behind wash. Have a blessed day.
You too, my dear. Take care.
Right.
Right. Caller, good morning.
Hi, Bruce. Morning. Dominic, morning.
Hey, morning. How you doing?
Yeah, morning, fellas, and morning to our listeners. You know, I like the lady when she said uncle and then, you know, long I hear that voice. A breath of fresh air and the Tobago accent is really pleasing. You know, Tobago people are unique to me. I don't really run up against them to be overly critical of the behavior in relation to the politics because they have given almost every government a chance to govern them. On this occasion, I'm a little bit concerned because the likes of Watson Duke and Farley and these guys are adopting not even a principle, a kind of way of leadership that is unnecessarily aggressive, doesn't have that kind of flamboyant approach to governance and even in the conversation. And it's adopted from the UNC. And I can't see Tobagonians in particular. Now, even though you think that a government or a party not perfect, you always cater for people that lead in your country to shape you for longevity. The UNC and the PDP would want to have this approach where they pass along and give you a $300 and a $300 and they feel that it's governance. Or pay attention to these people. I listen to Watson Duke and be, and pay attention to even how he's running his Jenny has outlined in detail. A man who is running a union, watch good how he's running the union, almost from a socialist tendencies where he doesn't want to give up the power, and now he wants to get into the Tobago House of Assembly. Tobagonians, this is one time I'm begging you all, pay attention. Pay attention. The people on the ground,
You don't have to suffer or submit yourself to feel that you could get a $200, and that is not Tobago people. So I'm a little concerned in relation to 15 seats and you all taking what's new conversation big time. Let me just end. Tobagonians, all I want to tell all you, don't put, just what I told you all, don't put Trinis, don't put Kamala Prasad there. The old people used to say, if you leave your care your brain to put Watson Duke there. I'm not telling all you know. All right. Bruce and Dominic, thank you very, very much. Take care. Bye-bye.
Yeah, man. Take care. Caller, good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Bruce, Dominic.
Morning.
Yeah, I hear one of your callers talking about Calypso and thing, but I want to join the Calypso fraternity too, you know. Next year I coming out with a Calypso, you know, the man who drink the beer rum and bouncy your man and leave you there to bleed. I'm coming out with a Calypso with that next year. Okay, Dominic.
Dominic, I'm telling you, was called.
That's the only man I hear talking about the man drink beer rum.
What is it? Oh gosh.
Central Dr. Rowley's drink of choice, as he would have said, is Campari, my friend. Dr. Rowley is the left in the beer rum. That's UNC thing.
Good morning.
Caller, good morning.
Good morning, Bruce.
Morning.
Good morning, Dominic. Gentlemen, when all you hear some callers, don't believe that we not listening or we not trying to get you.
Right.
And when people like Central and them could come in, it gives me great pain. These people are coming to disrupt this program. And I mean, you know how much people complaining to me and telling me Central and them. I don't want to tell all the program, you know. But this is a war. It's a dangerous war by the opposition to disrupt the fact. So people in Trinidad and Tobago could get to know more. We listened to that program last night with the opposition leader. Do you imagine an opposition leader saying that? I mean, it is nonsensical to hear Central and them who comes in at for the time when people trying the best to get in to make a contribution, which is here, what? And reality of the opposition obstruction towards a government who has came in here under the pressure of oil and the price of everything under pressure. They carry away almost everything. Dominic and yourself has aborted the fact that people run away with billions of dollars. People in the parliament who have questions to answer. And we could go on and on and on. When we hear our opposition who filed a motion and was condemned by law luminaries, people like Ramesh Maharaj, somebody who she asked, what would you do if you are being appointed as an MP? He said, I would do what I have to do according to the law. No corruption, I'm not accepting. He was not allowed to be a candidate. Do you remember that, Dominic? Dominic?
Yes.
Do you remember that? Yeah, you see, I want to hear all the response. And when we have a fella who she couldn't make out in video, and it appears to me she only has right to make out government ministers, it tells you a lot. So when Central and them come, Dominic, always tell them, please, we have callers who waiting to get in, and always carry that and all the program on Saturdays, and the Monday night forum, and the Sunday after the revive from what they were doing Saturday night. Gentlemen, I have much to say, but I know it have a lot of people that call in. Thank you, Rowley Jr. But you see that kind of decency? No, we roughen it up too. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. So guys, I have around this time as usually play a song or two. Well, we already know which is one of the songs, and the lady that just requested to hear this song from Mr. Marcel. I'll be playing that in the background. Let's see if I can take another call. Caller, good morning.
Good morning to you, Bruce.
Hey, morning, my brother. How you doing?
With everything in yellow with that. Morning, Trinidad and Tobago, and by extension, the titans of democracy. Like something wrong with the opposition leader. That speech last night. Who does like this lady's speech? Why they embarrassing this woman so? She have nothing to say. And she ended up talking about golf course. She don't have about 50 golf course across there. Why she have across there in Woodland and play some golf too? They're out of time and she fighting talk. Nothing at all. And the next thing, Mr. Faydi Mohammed, this man ridiculous. You want to know what's going on behind closed doors? Like people get when they sell the OPBs. They could not talk about that in Parliament. the panorama, that operational with the seller scrap iron, operating from Greece between other two islands outside there. These people wicked and others tell this country they will never ever about TNT. They love money bad, but afraid jail. You all reach home safe, have a blessed day. I'm fed up of them. They're sickening. And God, going that kid. Nasty mouth. No respect.
Hey.
Caller, good morning.
Good morning, Bruce. Good morning, Dominic.
Morning, Zina.
And all the callers and listeners. But a spirit, don't take it so hard. Because that does be like a comedic relief, you know. You know how Central come in, they tell us what it is drink. And we know when they drink how they like to fall down and statue. So don't worry yourself. He just saying what we know about. I want to talk about Duke and Lebanon Tobago. You remember, I told Sharon that the other morning that it is alleged that these people, that was done since the last election. And since the coming of that PDP party, not PDP, what it was before, when all the parties join up, the People's Partnership, and going to Tobago, and trying to get that boy there who sell the cucumber and the pumpkin and so to Billy House. They went and changed the face of the politics in Tobago, you know, because you long ago, and what the PNM people know about is that you work with your party, you canvass and you work because you love your party. You're doing that free. You're doing that with all your heart. But they have changed the face of politics in Tobago by paying people to canvass and to vote. Now, what sense does that make? And I can't believe Tobagonians who don't have a heart. Or you don't have a heart, that all you're going to take some money that you and vote and go for a party that you know to your heart that they go mash up Tobago. Come on, Tobagonians. Come on, man. All you get real. Like I had a neighbor here, she's deceased now. She used to ask the Sharon, all you for real? Well, I asked that when I heard Fally, you know. The rules Fally laying down for their canvassing and their meetings. When I hear Fally and all Fally was saying, he was for real. You put in all rules and regulations, and you know you have a man like Duke breaking that every night, everywhere, all you go and cussing up everybody. Look, you know, I don't know. Tobago has been spoiled, and I know when it's spoiled. Because you don't pay people to canvass and vote. You have to love a party from the bottom of your heart, and you're doing that. That is how we know that you're for real. Thank you, Dominic. And Potter Spain again, don't take it hard. Central is a comedian. So you're going to come in with the comic relief, and tell us exactly what they're eating and drinking and what they're doing. So don't worry ahead. Thank you.
Thank you, Zena.
Bye.
So guys, that's basically all the time we have for today. The daily word for today is patience. I am patient and kind. I commit to being patient in all my interactions. If tempted to respond to someone irritably, I take a moment to become calm. I may take a deep breath and pause, remembering I am one with God. From this place of oneness, I find the patience to respond with love. I also commit to being patient with myself, not succumbing to feelings of frustration or self-judgment. I remember I need just as much kindness and understanding as everyone else. I react to disappointments with patience and let any negative feelings go. I remember myself that we are all doing the best we can in the moment. We are all deserving of patience and kindness. May you be made strong with all the strength that comes from His glorious power, and may you be prepared to endure everything with patience. Colossians 1:11. So Dominic, that's all the time we have for today. Guys, was a pleasure being in your company. Was a pleasure having you in ours. And as we say, Dominic, ciao.
Ciao.
Yeah, see you guys tomorrow, please God. And I leave you with Nobody Lives Here.
Miss Maria, all you know where you're going this time? Miss Marcia, where you going with all them big box in my van? Oh God, Miss Vonette, all that cloth you're wearing. All that people never fit in the van, you know. Look, Miss Alicia, come with 5 quattro. All the woman is trouble, boy.
Nearly every Christmas, people just come by we. Creatives always entertaining friends and family. But the way the year went, good Lord, we ain't make a cent. So to put some cash in we hand, we form a parang band. But time to find people address, that's the part give we stress. Cause they tell we use Google Map, but like something wrong with the app, cause it's saying nobody lives there. What? Nobody lives there. We said to go parangin, but it says nobody lives there. We double check the spelling. We trying to call back Helen. She ain't answering. Type it in again. Yet it's saying the same refrain. Yes, it's saying nobody lives there. Nobody lives there. Think to sour your mood when you're trying to eat our food.
The views expressed are not necessarily the views of the management of the Street 919 FM.
This is Nigel Coutier.
And this is Brian Manning. Around time.
Call out to your neighbor.
Call out to your friends.
Come, let's spend Christmas together.
Christmas time is here. Can you feel it? It's in the air.
I call to one and all. Start up the music. Let's have a ball. Quattro play the song
while we sing along.
Sorrel in my hand
while we sing parang.
Children laugh and sing
to the joy it brings.
Eats and drinks for so
Yuletide cheer, you know.
To have a Merry Christmas, a Merry Christmas is what we aim for. So call out to your neighbor,
call out to your friends.
Come, let's spend Christmas together. Wake up this morning, you know where we going. Victoria Village, we parangin.
Auntie in St. Joseph, don't leave home, we coming. With box bass and shack,
we parangin.
In Pleasantville,
we band passing.
In Monrepo,
parang we go.
St. Madeleine,
carols we sing.
Kokie,
we parangin day.
To have a Merry Christmas,
a Merry Christmas is what we aim for. So call out to your neighbor,
call out to your friends.
Come, let's spend Christmas together. Brianna, heading across to St. John.
St. Joseph Village.
No, we have to go to Isabella too.
Going Sando East.
With that, is it Pona San Fernando parangin with us?
We going everywhere.
Yes, sir. We come back again. Nigel Coutier, Brian Manning. Christmas together.
out to your friends.
Come, let's spend Christmas together. Keep on passing. Around we go. Carols we sing. We barang and day. Call out to your neighbor.
Call out to your friends.
Come, let's spend Christmas together.
The Huddle Room reopens in partnership with Maracas Bake and Shock on Monday, October 18th. That's right, seaside flavor is in Central. Bake and Shock, aloo pies, kingfish, shrimp, and a daily menu of lunchtime favorites like stew chicken, macaroni pie, curry chicken, pilau, and so much more. Follow the Huddle Room and taste Maracas on social media. Bake and Shock is served from 10 a.m. and lunches from 11 a.m. We'll see you and your taste buds on Monday. The Huddle Room and Maracas Bake and Shock, the best of both worlds.
Welcome the Christmas holidays this year with quality and attractive furniture from Stylist Furniture Limited. 2 locations, 51 Rushwood Street, San Fernando and 101 Crackness Village in Princestown. Select from a wide range of contemporary furniture to enhance your homes. Now open on Sundays from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Call today, 652-2542. Season's greetings to all our customers and friends from Stylist Furniture Limited. Stylist Furniture Limited. For the style in you.
This Thursday, 4th November from 6:30 p.m., the National Congress of Incorporated Shelter Baptist Organizations of Trinidad and Tobago
Liberation 2021 continues to celebrate
the 70th anniversary of the repeal of the Shelter Prohibition Ordinance of 1951.
fulfilling our spiritual liberation.
The Children Awaken Spiritual Baptist Youth Group,
His Eminence Patriarch Dr. Stephen F. Julian,
celebrate the 70th anniversary of the repeal of the Shelter Prohibition Ordinance of 1951. This Thursday, 4th November from 6:30 p.m. It's only happening on IWER stage.
Get great to Wally savings at Extra Foods. Chief Curry Powder, $12.99. MP Chana, 4 tins for $20. Eastern Brand Coconut Oil, 700 ml, $19.99. Move full or low-fat milk, $13.99. Sultanas, 400 grams, $11.99 per pack. Suntan Cocos Coconut Milk Powder, 3 for $12.99. Nabisco Cream of Wheat, 794 gram, $42.99. Fruto 1 liter, 3 for $25. Plus many more Diwali specials. Only at Extra Foods. Always extra for less.
Step into a world of opportunities at CTS College, where education is beyond the academics. Winner of over 50 world prizes, as well as a CTT Student Support Services Award. CTS College is your choice for quality education, guaranteed to unlock your true potential. Internationally recognized degree programs. Choose a degree that is right for you. Come in for your free career guidance session and start your future today. CTS College, 671-2551, or visit our website, ctscbcs.com.
Hi, this is Nicole Huggins. Join me every Monday morning on the Street 919 FM from 9:05 a.m. to 9:55 a.m. Let's talk about lifestyle diseases that affects you today and how we can improve your health with healthy solutions. Call Health and My Lifestyle with Nicole Huggins at 1-868-288-1108 or 1-868-275-8359. See you there.
Pastor Hannah A. Pabu of Holy Spirit Ministries will be live on the Street 919 FM every first and third Wednesday from 11:15 a.m. to 11:45 a.m. In the scripture, Matthew 19 verse 26, the Bible says, "But Jesus looked at them and said to them, with men this is impossible, but with God all things are possible." Pastor Hannah is here to motivate you, challenge you, encourage you to walk in your purpose and destiny God has for you. For prayer and counseling, call Pastor Hannah at 728-5197.
He heals me when I'm broken. Strength where I've been weak.